Hello, everyone. Good morning. What up, Ramblin'? What up, Gamer M's? We got some PBE scrims currently going on. A lot of players are logging on and checking out the new patch. The new patch has some kind of exciting stuff to look forward to. What up, Tehan? They buffed a lot of the AP comms. We can go through some of the notes together. Some of these changes are stuff that came in the B patch, so not easy to you can't just read it immediately and be like, oh my god, they nerfed Shepherd again. I think this was the nerf that existed previously, for example. Suntory Boss, how you doing? How are you doing on this fine Thursday morning? All right, we're gonna get started here in a few seconds. Let me turn on my lights. One of these days, I probably want to stream with my lights off. It's actually just nice and chill. I mean, you can see what it looks like without the lights on, if you guys are curious. But then it just looks like I'm kind of in a dungeon. Morning, Chris. How you doing, buddy? All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh, right. My lights are off. This is what it looks like when my lights are off because it's just my screen showing up. Let me turn on my lights real quick. All right. And that's what it's like when it's properly lit. There's a studio set up and everything like that. Anthony Longear says, good morning. I bought a house and the internet sucks, so I can't play TFT. That's wow, that sounds like the monkey paws curl. I want to be a new homeowner and start my new life. And the monkey paw curls and says, yes, but you can't have internet to play your favorite game. Rough. Hopefully that works out, man. Pro darkness is true. How's it look like with natural light? Well, the thing is, I blocked out on the side doors there. I put some black film tape so that way light doesn't get in naturally. So there is no natural light in this room. That's why it's red, because the red and the pink and the screen here reflects onto me. Anyways. Today we're going to watch some scrims until they're done scrimming. We're going to start dialing into regionals. We are officially 1 week away from regionals. Time to lock back into start to lock back into TFT. I still have the 2xKO stuff I'm doing tomorrow. Tomorrow's the finals, and our team, not that any of you guys asked, but if you guys are curious, yesterday we crushed it again, and our team's in first place. The 2xKO slam. We have 327 points. First day we scored 117. Second day we scored 210. And once again, I was the highest scoring person alongside sCsC. People are saying that either sCsC or me will win MVP, but me and Deathy will win best duo. Deathy and I went 39-1. We went 19-1 overall and 39-1. So that's pretty good. So we kind of crushed it. Let me pull up the bottom left or bottom right for you guys here. We're on 17.6 PB scrims. We're on component anvils, and it is Varus and Thresh. And I'll put that in the bottom left for you guys. So anyways, yeah. I'll be playing that tomorrow, but then that'll be like my last touch of 2xKO for a while. And I'm locking back into TFT. Nice little week off. It was either that or go to like a Riftbound regional event. And one of the events, I just feel like traveling is really expensive. It's also time away from the family. Even though I'm doing a lot of 2SKO grinding, I still get to be home from my family. My son's going through like another developmental leap where he's becoming very, very verbal. And it's kind of just important to be around during this time. Vagar too. So I'm trying not to go home. I'm not trying to leave home as much as I can. So I figured it'd be more fun to sign up for a 2SKO tournament, another Riot game, and I've been enjoying it. So, but it's time to lock back into TFT starting today, and then after tomorrow, it'll be like full steam ahead. I secured my guests for the next stream, for next co-stream for the first week. One of which is not surprising at all. There happens to be a man who has recently relocated his residency in Seattle, and he may or may not be appearing for upcoming coachings. But I got a couple other cool guests, I think, coming up. All right, so we got Tidal and YBY in this. We also have Stillness with 2 tanky, probably Samira. If you guys don't know the PB buffs, what are the PB buffs? What are the PB buffs? They buffed AP. They buffed Karma a lot. Karma got a crazy buff. What else did they buff? They buffed some low-cost units. They buffed Twisted Fate. They buffed Ezreal. They nerfed Gnar a little bit. They buffed Shen. I forgot. I actually could look at the whole. We can look at the whole PB notes. Because someone type exclamation point PB. Thank you. The side by side is that they they buffed Caitlyn and Twisted Fate. They buffed Kayle a little bit. Or was that the B patch? Victor getting a slight buff. Karma goes from 855 to 945 or 570 to 630 base. Huge buff. That's a massive buff. LeBlanc getting buffed. Morgana getting a huge buff. Shen getting a pretty sizable buff. Shen gets a whole sentence, and then there's a litany of augment changes. So you can read it all. I didn't read through every single change. I kind of want to do that maybe between games. I had to go through all the augments, but I need to kind of keep track of that. Inpath, one of the top Korean players. This is mainly APAC scrims like Midfeed, PK, Tidal, YBY, Maikel. Part of the reason why you also see a lot of APAC and EU play around this time is because of the time zone. This scrim block is not very good for NA, so. Also, how crazy is it, man? This Wasianiverson guy is playing in week 2 and he's already scrimming for week 1. Just trying to get some content and get himself back into form. That dude works so hard. It's buffed in Novas. Yeah, they're also buffing Nova as well. And I know that this current patch. Oh, this guy's rolling for Twisted Fate. The medallion. Okay. Oh, worth the wait talent. I know a lot of people think that the current patch, it's like sad that AP isn't very good, but I'm pretty sure if all they do is I'm pretty sure the changes are kind of right on the money. Buff AP, make frontline a little bit more versatile, which they're doing with Morgana, because again, it's like the whole new mech, Mech Galio and Ramus. Create more options. Balance augments, and I think the patch is good. I know that it feels very frustrating though. Playing AP, playing open AP, it feels homeless right now, for sure. But they can change that soon. Thresh versus Varus. Now I don't see many people 3-cost rerolling. I think there was the 2 tanky player, but I don't think he had any units of the 2 tanky. Yeah, he has no 3-cost. Patch is pretty good. Yeah, I actually think this patch is okay. I don't hate this. I don't hate these patches. Like I would say, as far as I would actually even go as far as to say something kind of a weird qualifier statement, but I would say of all the patches that we've played in recent times, where one tree feels dead, it's not true, but AP feels quote dead. It's one of the better versions of that. I know that sounds like really weird to say, but there's been a lot of patches where like one tree is dead and it just feels horrendous. This patch is like one tree feels dead, but it's like not that bad. Because there's just a lot of things you could play, actually. There's a surprising amount of comps that you can play. And even then, AP isn't truly doomed. It's just, it just feels like it's bad. The Gaddy with the 105. Appreciate it, brother. The patch is good. Very good when there's a playable Xayah Stargazer. Yeah. I mean, for the most part, most Xayah Stargazers are playable, but there's like a couple that are truly unplayable, like Medallion. Those lobbies feel bad, but then you just have Lulu players. So it's not even like if it's unplayable for Xayah, you have no like you could theoretically play like Lulu on those situations, like Mountain and Medallion. I'm not a fan of Mountain Xayah anymore. I feel like that I've tried it a couple times. I think I went 8-7-7 of my past 3 attempts, even though I feel like I had good setups for it. But the other Xayahs like Boar, Altar, Serpent, and even like I played like some Fountain Xayah. Felt like reasonable. W streak. Holy cow. Krober on the 90. The 90 consecutive stream watches. That's crazy. Some people are on like 200, which means that they've been watching pretty much every stream for the past year, which is just insanity. I mean, I've streamed a lot. I think in general, I stream something like 300 days of the year. I don't even think that's an exaggeration. I think in general, I don't take many days off. But 200 is like a whole work year, right? YBY on treasure hunt. He's probably gonna play Jinx Bel'Veth. Let's take some inventory. PK is playing Anima. He can play open right now. Late game scaling AP. So Undake, we can watch to see like how he plays AP flex now that the Karma buffs go through. Karma and LeBlanc buffs. So 4 cost AP should be pretty solid. We got Worth the Wait. Leona. No print Leona, just going for straight up power. So we got a lot more AP splash. We got 2 tanky, which I think is going to be Samira still. 2 tanky just works too favorably with Space Groove in particular. 5 Meeple, Lulu 2 for title. Lulu looks like he wants to play Veigar print, perhaps. He has Jewel Gauntlet. Jewel Gauntlet, Void Staff. No frontline items. I actually played a Veigar game like this where like I couldn't get any frontline items, and even though my backline items were so good, actually this makes the most sense. Making adaptive for the frontline. Yeah, and that way you can say, okay, yeah, I like it. Also, wait, this is really smart. Medallion Lulu prints gold. And it's printing 3 gold every 6 cast. That's really nice, actually. Okay. I like it. Because Veigar 2 is good with the 5 Meeple, but Lulu 2 can print. Ooh, so he gets some gold. And he wins. And he's on streak. Hold up. Could he do something as crazy as, like, play this, use it as an econ engine, get 7 Meeple online, print Veigar 3, and use that to go level 9? Ooh, I like solo played here. A lot on Rammus. Warlord's Honor. Trying to get the AP. I like solo play because we're lacking frontline, and Rammus is really good with it. I mean, Warlord's Honor is also AP. If you think about it, it's kind of like getting Death Cap on these replicators. Replicators are like double casts, so they scale AP really well. But I think that's a really good setup. I really like title setup. Maikel, kind of an up and down season. Started off low, ended pretty reasonably high. Primordian, Warlord's Honor. Is he looking at MF reroll? MF Diana, Challengers? Maikel really likes rerolling. I think it's his specialty. I think Maikel generally is really good at playing aggressive reroll. He actually reminds me a lot of like APAC players, where if you give him a good angle into reroll, he'll like be aggressive and play his timing and like try to figure out his timings. Interesting like setup with his items. Like Rage Bait, Flail, and DB. It just seems like he's going for pure tempo slams. He'd be a level 7 player. That's really promising. Warlord's Honor on MS sounds really good, actually. Again, it's like all these different things. These different traits, like attack speed with Challenger, multiply really effectively with base stats. That's what Warlord's Honor is trying to do. Same thing with Title, like with his setup. Inpath on Twisted Fate 3. We get to see the Twisted Fate reroll. No items for Talon, though. That's kind of sad. I mean, Talon did get nerfed, what, a patch or two ago, so maybe he's not worth playing around as much. This is worth the wait. Leona 3 with forward thinking. I like that. I like that. He should be stable now that he is Leona 3. He's not going to... I don't know if he's going to win every fight, but he shouldn't lose by much. He should be able to kill units. The worst position to take forward thinking is if you're going to lose every fight and you're going to take like a 6-0 or 7-0 every single fight. And that shouldn't happen unless his Victor gets ganked here. But he should be able to kill units even if he's not going to win. It looks like he should be able to win if it's just front to back for the rest of the fight. Zoe actually can shoot to the back line though. Oh, Victor's dead. It's okay. He's cleaning up though. This is a good result for forward thinking, right? We're talking about like making sure that you clean up some stuff. You might be able to scam a win or two as well. How big is the anima here? 344? So, is he going to go for 500? Yes. He's also transitioning either into Jinx 3 or Mastery. Actually, you could do both. You could have Mastery replaced or Kindred replaced by Jinx. So PK's in a really high win share position. He's also even playing Timebreaker. Safe tech. He could take 400. It sort of depends on how this loss goes. But I don't know. They did buff 500 cash out like a lot, I think. So maybe PK plays for 500, but it wouldn't surprise me if he also just plays for 400 and just takes it safe, though. Needs to kill, what, he's at 36. I mean, if he kills at least 3 here for 2 rounds, he'll be at 2 lives going into stage 5. Kills 1. Because if he killed like 2 more, he could take another loss like that, and he'd be somewhere between like 14 and 15 HP. Now it's like, I don't, because the thing is, you don't want to go down to true 1 life. Say, oh, can he actually do this? Iconic slicers. This is good for like mastery, right? It also he also has shred sunder already, so it kind of has redundancy there. It's gonna take it. 3 dupes. Didn't this used to give like 6 dupes or something like that, or 5 dupes? It's a lot worse now. Iconic slicers. Uh-oh. Conduit. Got Aurelion Soul. What up, Night Saver? How you doing, man? How goes it today? Dake is losing here as well. I think this guy's AP spot is pretty bad. I've played this spot a lot of times on this patch, and unless Karma 2 is just straight up busted on the new patch, I don't think it can pull these kinds of spots out from that. YBY, Treasure Hunt, 6 Jinxes, 8 Belveths. Okay, just standard solid Jinx play. Cybernetic, Uplink, Treasure Hunt. Got a lot of items. So I think PK has to roll for the Yi. He's probably gonna, if I were him, I'd probably consider using these dupes on like Urgot 3. I don't think Maokai 3 is gonna be pragmatic. Well, does fine. Okay, Urgot 2 instantly. Wow. Wow. I actually think Maokai 3 is very reasonable now. I would just probably go Maokai 3 if I can find one more. Wow. Holy cow. What a roll down. What a roll down. Insane. Insane. I think you're supposed to hold on to these Maokais and then just make the items Edge of Knights. Target object losses, I think it's supposed to go on Kindred. And then you're supposed to go like damage item on Yi. It's fine though, because you can always just like pop it off. Not a big deal. If you need, because you have so many removers. Also, I thought, I thought Slicers was supposed to go on the Yi. Wait, what? If it's on the tank? I thought target object loss was to go on Kindred, and then you're supposed to do... I guess maybe he's going to go Quicksilver? This is not a tank item. That's all I know. Weird. Call to Chaos? Don't think you really need Baron's Lair. Wow. Wow. Oh, Call to Chaos, a ton of gold. He can actually just go to 9. Wow, this spot is amazing now. Oh, wait, what are we rolling for? What are we rolling for? What are we rolling for? Maokai 3. Okay. Yeah, okay, fine. That's fair. If he was rolling just for Maokai 3, but the thing is he was really only rolling for 1 unit. And there's a lot of Maokais out of the pool, I thought. Like, Maikel's holding Maokais. This guy's holding Maokais. It is entirely possible. Like, it was entirely possible that he rolled and missed. That he would roll and miss all the Maokais. Because there's a lot out of the pool. Let me look at this real quick. I need to look at some statistics. Mastery, Kindred, Maokai, Tomcatch, right? Who's the best holder of Psionic Slicers? It says it's Fiora. But let me expand this a little bit. Cyclonic Slicers is it's supposed to be a Fiora item, is the interesting thing about that. So Undake ended up going for Asol 2. Okay, he's actually just playing Mech Flex. Asol AP Flex. Okay, interesting. YBY did hit 3-star Velvet and Jinx. The Knicks parade started at 10 a.m. and they stopped letting people in at like 7:30 a.m. It makes sense, man. For some people, it might be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Oh, wow. Asol's winning. Oh, he had Hold the Line. He has Crash this time. He's Hold the Line. Insane combo. I didn't realize he had that combo. That's a crazy, crazy setup. These Crash Test dummies count for Hold the Line. Duplicator versus Thresh. Just a straight up dupe versus Thresh. Maikel, how's he doing? The lone Western player in this situation. He actually is pushing love. Oh, his Call to Chaos gave him EXP, so he was forced to level. And I don't know how easy it is to roll for MF3. Ornn 3 is out of the question as well. I think he has to pivot to level 9. He has to pivot to level 9. I actually think it's like a really dangerous spot because... Oh no, he was in such a high HP position, he might just lose every round. And if he transitions to level 9, I don't think he's rich enough to actually go for a fast 9 as well. Stillness hit Ornn 3, Samira 3. That's really scary. PK gets Quicksilver, moves target optic to Kindred. That makes sense to me. Oh, he has a big dupe as well. Kahuna Huna. Beating the Ornn 3, Samira 3 is a really big deal. Is that a Blitz 2? That is a Blitzcrank 2 from his forward-thinking Fast 9. Found Bard, found Sona. He sold his Leona. I see. And he still has his duplicators from one buff, 2 buff. Wow. It's kind of hard to predict who's gonna win this lobby. I think PK has the highest win share. I can see a world where Midfeed caps high enough, but he doesn't have combat. I don't think Veigar wins many lobbies here. So I think Tito's still top 4. I think Maikel is bot 4. I don't know how the newly buffed TF comp does, but I'm guessing he's playing for top 4. 2 tanky Samira should still be a top 2 to 3 comp here. It's just that I think the lobby is crazy, so if he can't get Blitz 2, I can see a world where he just, like, you know, loses to the top player. PK loses. Ooh, who did he lose to? He lost to Undake? Oh, he must have positioned. Undake must have gotten... Wait, what? Dude, hold the line is crazy, man. You're telling me this board beats this? He has fully upgraded everything with Anima Cash Out and Kahuna Huna. Crash is telling me hold the line. He has late game scaling and he's frontlining Morgana and Karma 1 and Mighty Mech 1 and he beats that board? That's insanity to me. Late game scaling is not even affecting any units. He has 0 late game scaling value. What? Poppy 3. Okay, hold the line has to be busted. Like, what is that? That is crazy to me. That is actually crazy to me. Slicer holder diff. Well, I mean, he probably wants to get a real tank out of it eventually, right? Gonna put eyes on Fiora. Switch sides as well. Oh, he's on Blitz 2. Okay. But the Mastery's gonna be trapped. So the Mastery's now gonna be trapped. Oh, wait, what? He just slides through? Oh, wait, I didn't... Wait, what? Okay, my Mastery does not do that. I'll tell you that much. I think Midfeed thought his Yi was going to be trapped because during the revive, Yi can't walk anywhere except he just slides through. What? Okay, I don't think I understand anything about TFT. Because, okay, the idea would be this Yi can't move anywhere. What? Okay, whatever. Title hits Rammus 2. PK wins. YBY at 15. His treasure hunt gives him an artifact, and he got Evelyn's Instinct. That's supposed to be one of the good ones for Bel'Veth. A lot of these God artifacts end up kind of being disappointing. This is one of them. This is a Bel'Veth only artifact, so it's really good in this situation. But yeah, generally speaking, they've been kind of disappointing. I wonder if I mean. The setup here makes sense. Varus giving a bunch of HP for star level, treasure hunt because you're rerolling a lot, implants for combat, soul waiting for combat, and yet despite this, YBY is down to 1 HP. Maikel transitioned to fast 9, but I said Maikel was bot 4. PK went 8th. That is a crazy 8th. That is a crazy 8th. Oh my god. He actually... I thought he was going to win. I said he had the highest win share of the lobby. He went 8th. That is crazy to me. I also think that I feel somewhat vindicated by wondering why he was rolling so much on 8. And he rolled on 8 for Maokai 3, and it turns out that wasn't very good. He spent so much time at 8. He spent way longer at 8. He spent an entire stage at 8. When he could have went to 9 and looked for Fiora 2, which is his win con. 4 Conduit. He's playing Zoe Duo. Surely Bard does more. Oh, no, I guess Zoe's better with anti-heal. Oh, my God. Okay. I feel like Hold the Line Asol is kind of busted. This is a composition where he's playing late game scaling and had to roll on 8, and then he barely made it to 9, and now he's playing 1/5 cost, which is Bard. I mean, there's Karma pair, Karma 2 finally. Okay, Surely put items on Karma. She got a crazy buff. She now deals 940 base. 945 base. No. No, we're playing a conduit line. We're removing items. Oh, he wants to see what side tank he wants to be on. He's removing because he might need to tank left side versus right side. Oh, he's willing to tank Warg on the right. Nunu on the left. Interesting. Because he's playing for one placement. This is a top 4 play. This is a top 4 play. Oh no, Asol, stop flying that way. Asol, what are you doing? He's dead. I think it makes sense though that it is a 5th. I would say, despite the fact that he did die there, that was actually a good 5th. He played late game scaling and had to roll very low on 8 and didn't really make it to 9. That wasn't like a true 9. He went to 9 to play like 1 unit, you know? His like 1 unit was effectively like a Galio 1, which is not very good. In path. Ross 2. Good. TF wants a top 4. He got a top 4. YBY wanted a top 4. He gets top 4. Title actually can win now. He took double combat and made it to 9 and is now going to 10. It's between him and Stillness for first. And I'm pretty sure 2 tanky still caps the highest here, though. What up, Bayfix? How you doing, man? Karma is good now to be a frontline tank. I mean, they buffed her a lot. I want to see the buffs in action. We got utility Corki from Empath. I mean, Corki was always a good cap to the Fate Weaver board, but can it actually like win late game against everything? Title's sacking to 10. YBY lost. If he steals a dragon and gets a 10, though, you can definitely win the game. Also, Empath. Trying to think. Well, he's playing the medallion, right? Allies and power hexes gain damage amp increase for 3. How big is our damage amp? 30%. That's pretty big. That's a lot. If you can get like a real item on Corki, besides you like this Gunblade and blue buff, his setup would be really nasty. I'm pretty sure 4 Fate Weaver does so much damage. Oh god. Maybe Shojin Talon. But Talon in the late stages of the game is not very relevant. Like there's just too many targets. Like for him, he has to tag everybody. He's really good early game, but like late game, there's just too many units for him to actually bleed. Going against YBY. Kylie's gonna go on the back line. Uh-oh. Oh, God. And TF is dead. But we're on his back line. Hold on a second. Riven with Warmogs is coming up huge. Oh! YBY's dead. Title makes it to 10. Title does not look like he stole the dragon. Poppy Tank Div beats Samira 3. All right. Well, Title, if he can 2-star his stuff, I think locks it up. That's 1 2-star. Oh, he's going to play for Victor? Oh, the Psionic item, perhaps? I think he probably thinks his front line is good enough, so he wants a little bit more damage. Stillness. Looking for Blitz 2. He's on 8. Wow, this is a really good third then. Twisted Fate with a third is huge. You'd love to see it. If you're a TF player, third is awesome. When does this go live? When does the patch go live? Next Wednesday. People are just starting scrims early so they can get a jump on the meta. Also, because the current patch on live is not relevant, so if they're going to practice TFT, they might as well practice the next patch. Sona 2. Okay, so as we were talking about before, it was Space Crew versus Veigar. Veigar can cap. This Meeple board can cap really high if he's willing to even go further and add more 5 costs into the pool or into the mix. Right? You can get Shen in. And if you have Shen 2 over Poppy 2, and then you can drop for Karma as well. And get Blitzcrank as well. You go Mordekaiser Blitzcrank. It's hard to cap, like it's hard to get to that cap though. Oh, he got Shen. Also looks like he's gonna win anyways. Yeah, because Stillness is on level 8. Wow. Masterclass from title. Veigar reroll. It's actually more like Veigar printer. Just a really good Veigar printer. The Lulu 2 was really good play. I like it a lot. All right. Shall we watch the end of Wasian's game? I think they're in the middle of scrimming still. 80 seconds. Or in the middle of the game at the moment. 2 tanky still good next patch? Well, yeah, it's good this patch and they're not nerfing it, so it still should be good. The important thing, okay, a lot of people, if you're looking at this patch and you're looking for meaningful meta shifts, like, oh, this comp is really good, so they should like super nerf it. Oh, they did nerf it. Never, just kidding. JK. But it didn't win the lobby. I actually, you're right. I didn't go through the augments. I wanted to go through all the augment changes. All right, we'll do ads and we'll go through this. So best friends getting, oh, it's getting buffed to give magic resistance. So best friends is now magic resistance and armor. That's a pretty significant change. Late game specialist got nerfed. I think that was in the B patch. Recon Bob getting buffed. Critical success just got deleted. Best friends now giving MR as well. That makes sense. Birthday Reunion nerfed. At level 5, gain a random 2-star 2 cost. Okay. They nerfed Birthday Reunion. That's a really big nerf. The fact that you don't get the 2 cost until level 5. I guess that's like one. Oh, but you wait, hold on. But you get 3 gold, so you could level immediately and then level again afterwards. It is a nerf though. Blood Offering getting buffed. And they're making it versatile for AD and AP. Okay. They're trying to make augments more flexible. Bodyguard training getting 5 armor and armor. That's significant. Early learning is getting nerfed down to 5. Yes, that was way too broken. Forward thinking nerfed to 6. Gain Ionic Spark. Ionic Spark does 25% more damage. Each round gain a 1-star copy the first time they really get an. Okay, they're buffing Pilfer. Reinforcement is getting buffed? Okay, I thought that augment was fine. Looks like my League client bugged out. I'm gonna go ahead and exit here. I think it's because I started a new game. Okay, do you guys want to watch YBY and Title's game? Do you guys want to watch Wasian's game? Prestivent's game? Do you guys have any Darth Noob, the world champ? I think this game's almost over though. You guys have any preferences? I feel like it's interesting watching APAC play. They're like in general. You guys want to watch Wasianiverson's game? Okay. Your team gains 100 HP. They're buffing Time Stream again. Because I'm pretty sure Time Stream was awful. It was awful. I think that augment, when it first released, was averaging in the 6s probably. And then now it's probably in the 5s. And now they're trying to get it into the low 5s. Treasure Hunt getting buffed. Oh no, it's getting nerfed. Sorry. You spend 18. So Treasure Hunt, you have to roll 1 more time. 2 taking getting nerfed. Earth's Gambit getting nerfed. Band of Thieves getting buffed. Ooh, that's actually very that's actually kind of nice. I actually might be taking this on 2-1 now. Build a Bud getting buffed. Deadlier Caps getting buffed. It grants 1 mana regen. Okay. Wait. Do you get a mana regen per takedown? No, right? It just means that you get one. They're just giving it 1 base mana regen. Wait, what's going on? My League client cooked? I think my League client might be. Oh no, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. You know, unfortunately, I did ask Riot whether or not things like PB and Tournament Realm, the transition to Unreal is going to like help as well. And you know, is it gonna meaningfully change and impact that? Like, and they said no. So I'm gonna still have to deal with Tournament Realm bugs for a while. Sag. So everyone's life got better except for mine. With the Unreal tournament, the Unreal client change and transition, everyone's life got better except for mine. I think I'm the only person that cares about Tournament Realm clients. My needs are not important at all. But they're just like, yeah, sorry, we're just gonna keep like Tournament Realm's just gonna be constantly fucked. And I'm like, okay. Your life is already amazing, buddy. I mean, you're not wrong. But that doesn't mean that I can't ask for improvement and change. If we're not constantly pushing for improvement, then what are we doing here? Earth, Trade Sector, Apotheotic Forge. I'm going to look at the realm. There's no encounter. Yasuo and Ekko. No encounter. Yasuo and Ekko. It depends on. I don't know what his setup is, but I wonder if he thinks Trade Sector is good, so that way he can like play. You could use Trade Sector both for rerolling, or you can use it for tempo if you want to play off Veigar and use it to play like Veigar Printer. Earth. Let me think. Space Groove, Stargazer, and I forgot what glove is. Is that Nova? I don't think you want to play Nova. I think I just like Trade Sector here. The thing about Trade Sector is you don't have to use it every round, nor do you have to save them all either. You can just like wait, loot, like see when you have likely upgrades and just roll whenever you have upgrades on the table. It's a very flexible augment. It's actually one of the original game state changes to TFT. Back when galaxies first came up, before there were encounters, before there were portals, back in set 3, the mechanic that was the set mechanic was galaxies. And the galaxy would basically be an encounter. This game, everyone gets X. For example, this game, everyone starts with 2 duplicators. You're like, well, that sounds ridiculous. Surely you couldn't use those duplicators on anything, even 4 and 5 cost. No, you could. So if you high rolled a 5 cost or a 4 cost like early, let's say you had you hit a 4 cost by pre-leveling to 2/5, you could have 2-star 4 cost with 2/5. That was a galaxy. One of the galaxies first introduced as well was Trade Sector. That's why it was exactly called this, and everyone got a free reroll. That game was kind of interesting, but everyone just ended up rerolling. Because set 3 was a reroll set. Everyone rerolled. Out of curiosity, do most pros favor things such as no encounter since it's one less piece to the puzzle? I think pros tend to think like they basically have 2 different mindsets. The first mindset is they like no encounter because there's less variance in the game and they have theoretically more agency. The other would be that there's less decision making to be made around how to make the encounters work, and therefore you're more like you're at mercy with just certain things like your augments and your openers. so there's like fewer levers and decision points. But for the most part, a lot of like top players believe that this is good competitively because there's fewer things. It's like more pure TFT. There's fewer ways for variants to like be injected into the game, and then all of a sudden just be like, just the quality of your augments, for example, is like why you won or lost. However, I will say that it's sort of a personal preference, and I don't think there's an objective truth to it. I actually don't even think necessarily no encounter is more skillful. A lot of people like would favor this because it's like theoretically the highest form of skill expression by like reducing the amount of variance, but I don't even think that's true. I think that people had this idea that variance and RNG is removed, like divorced, mutually exclusive from expressing skill, and I actually don't think that's true at all. I think they're interlinked. There is like a tumultuous relationship though, where too much variance throws out a lot of meaningful decision making. But the argument against what I'm saying is that there's enough meaningful variance in TFT inherently to not need more variance in the form of encounters and gods and stuff like that. People say, oh, there's so much variance already in shops and your augments and the carousel, although there's no carousel, and PBE drops and matchmaking, that you don't need more variance. But the average TFT player's brain is so beyond cooked that that is not true at all. It's not enough for 5 levers of variance. They need more. And even if you add more levers, it can't just be Golden Gala. There needs to be prismatic augments. There needs to be prismatic orbs. You need to have unpredictability at the end of PvE rounds. And once they've seen enough of that, they get bored of it. So they need to make hyper crazy cash outs. You know what they should do? They should just create straight up Mario Party mode in TFT. You know when everyone lands on the Bowser Hex? And then Bowser just comes in and just fucks shit up. Your entire lead evaporates because you're 5 stars ahead of everyone else, and he says, "You know what? Everyone just redistribute the stars." And now the person in last is in first. I think that's what people want. Everyone's HPs are now just a random integer between 1 and 67. Or brawler, so green tea is just streaking. Bowser communism, yeah. Exactly. How many people took Yasuo hexes? Scuttle Party. So 2 people took Scuttle Party. Spreading roots into Anima, 150. Hasn't gotten his streak snapped yet. Phoenix with Calculaws trying to snap the streak. Did end up getting an early Kindred. Okay. Mario Party was super fun. I actually was like a Mario Party grinder when I was a kid. I like went and played the mini game mode so I can get an edge over my friends. I sat in front of my TV and just there's like a mode where you can play only the mini games, and like based on your achievements of it, kind of post your high score and like replay that. So I grinded the mini games in Mario Party because that's how you got meaningful edge, you know. That like the board variance is what it is, but if you win every mini game, you get a guaranteed star because they always do the best mini game player. And on average, you'll get more coins, which means that you'll have more opportunities to get more stars. And so I grinded. I would do I would like practice my button mashing, you know, like the A-B on the controller. I'm pretty sure that's why I have some finger cramping issues, because I might have over practiced when I was young. I take a look at Wasian's spot here. Trade sector into what? Is he still just playing Veigar? Looks like he's just playing Veigar. Zed. Unfortunately, I do not think this is a Zed spot. I think he has to take... I mean, his front line is pretty bad. I think Crasher's Dummies is more than reasonable here. Crasher's Dummies is just like your front line is not very good, and it won't be good for a while. So I think it's just good. He also take Warlord's Honor as well. I guess he just wasn't happy with it because it's just like a mid augment for him. Misfits worth the wait. Okay, okay. So Tristan just kind of playing worth the wait Ezreal tempo into level 9. Spreading roots. Gets a second Brawler Emblem? What? What? Okay, and then you reforge the Stargazer. I should write that in, huh? God, yes, Stargazer, Huntress. All right, so people can understand what's going on. Maybe that's why you're a natural in the slams. You're labbing and button pumping. That's true, man. I don't know if my son will get into gaming very much, but hopefully he can mimic some of the patterns that I have. In terms of how much I sweat. Phoenix trying to grief sCsC's anima cache. Is at 257. Treasure Hunt. Is he going Teemo? Oh, he's going Teemo. He's going Teemo Leona. Oh, wow. I haven't seen Teemo reroll in a hot minute. That's Phoenix. Phoenix still hasn't queued into sCsC. Spreading roots here. Looks like he is saving his Reforger. His Arbiter isn't anything right now. He might just be playing Space Groove. Nami. Teemo reroll. Kian looks like he's playing Challenger reroll. This mana hex is really good for Wasianiverson. Who else is it good for? It's good for... I guess it's good for Tristan. Not good here. Not good. Not that good. Actually, it's fine for Jinx. Really good for Wasian. Does Teemo really care about mana gen? I feel like he just cares about his attack speed. Like his pure passive, but... Yeah, he takes Scuttle Party. Oh. Wait, that's a really interesting cryogenic hex spot. Is that for like his Riven later on? Oh. Well, I don't know if I've ever seen that hex. Phoenix trying to grief. sCsC cashes out of 300. He's not even trying to risk it anymore. He's just going for straight 300 now. That is a really interesting hex position. B6. I feel like Wasian's on a different level than everyone else right now. Really? Even higher than K3 Soju? The #1 player in NA in the #1 region in the world? Therefore, being the #1 player in the world? It's a new Rengar Unbound. Oh, snap. Rengar. My wife is maining Rengar and Riftbound. When you said Unbound, I thought you said Riftbound. I was like, what? There's a new Rengar Riftbound thing? Actually, the Chinese promo, let's see, Unleash, Riftbound, CN, Rengar promo. If you show up to local stores, to play Riftbound, you get Nexus Night packs. Nexus Night is just like Friday Night Magic type stuff. It's just what they call like local events. In China, there's a Rengar promo card that's just sick. This is the Rengar promo card. It looks so funny. He's just wearing a cat suit. He's wearing a cat onesie. It's selling for $350. You're kidding me, man. What the? I'm about to fly to China myself. Anyways, they made this a card. And America doesn't get it. You want to guess what we get? We get a pun. There's a version of Lee. This is the original. The original card was Lee Sin centered, and it was just a regular card. And so, the promo for the West is just a centered, aligned Lee Sin. It's a bit. They just do a fun little gag. What is that, man? Because if you do the regular Lee Sin, it's like this. Lee Sin center is like left alignment. They just all they did was just do a centered aligned text change. And China gets a sick Rengar promo. I mean, I guess it's like funny. It's a nice. It is a funny bit, but like, I'd much rather have the Rengar skin. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's a bit, but I mean, I think the Rengar skin is way cooler. Does the Unbound Rengar have a special finisher? Probably. Wait, do Unbound skins have finishers? No, actually, I think they don't. I don't think they don't. I don't think they do actually. I can't believe the Rengar card is $350. You're kidding me, man. That's too high. It's probably gonna fall. If you look at the prices of it, it's probably gonna drop over the course of time. It's just because people want to play it now. Also because red Rengar, I think it's red, right? Fury Rengar is actually playable. Center Lee Sin is very, 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 very niche. She's only played in Lee Sin, the deck. Versus red Rengar is played in a couple. It's played in Annie. You could play it in red Rengar as well. Okay, Wasian rolled on 6. He hits. Prismatic power. Look at the GG Easy Teemo. Well, that's different though. GG Easy Teemo is a promo card that they stopped printing them, and it's like it's going to be the original promo card. So the prices of that card is like $500. Wasian lost. Rengar would be the same for CN. Wait, really? You think why would that card be the one that stays versus Teemo's like iconic to League? I don't even think Rengar is like, I feel like Rengar is probably somewhere, if you were talking about popularity, would probably be in like the top 50 at best. I'd be surprised if that was the case. Teemo is like iconic to League. I don't think Wasian's spot is looking that good, by the way. You have to roll manually for Veigar 3 instead of using printer, and his front line is like really sus. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if his spot is looking very good. This should be a win though. Tristan's trying to go level 9 with worth the wait. Oh, he has no shred. Oh. He's taking forever to kill frontline. Vow Gnar. This guy put a Vow on his Gnar. Interesting. Solar Hex. Is Teemo that rare? I've opened 3. What? That's crazy. Can I have one? I don't have. I have 0. That's actually insane that you have 3. What is the Vow Gnar going to do? I guess he's just using the transition. wait, 7. Thank you, man. Is Teemo that rare? I've opened 7. I'm sure you did, but man, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you opened 7 GG Easy Teemos while you were celebrating your promotion and raise with your loving partner and slash spouse in the good graces of your extended family. I'm sure that all happened, buddy. Phoenix down at 13 HP playing Corky Ribbon. I'm pretty sure Weish is waiting for him to die, and then he's gonna go and roll for the Rammus. But Phoenix did hit a bunch of upgrades because he has Cow Claw, so I think he'll hang in there for a bit. I don't think Phoenix is gonna place high this game, but I also don't know how much higher than 8th he's gonna place. Like I don't know if Phoenix is going to die in 8th, but I don't know if he's gonna top 4. So I think he's somewhere in this 5 to 8 range. Because he's at 1 life. Weijin, I don't know, man. I don't think his spot's very good. sCsC spot, he did play around Karma. So he cashed out and tried to play into Karma Voyagers. Oh, wow. The problem is that I just don't know if this cash out is that. Oh, he has to hold the line, though. Hold the line is busted. What did he lose to? He lost to Green Tea. Oh, he lost to the double brawler Emblem Yi. Maladjust. Playing Space Groove. I'm pretty sure he's just too weak at 1 stars. Karma. Oh my god. Oh my god. Maladjust is on 1 star, not me. Is Greg that rare? I've opened 12. Rare Greg? The rare what's the rarest Greg? The rarest Greg is mustache free Greg. That's like a rare unlock. But that one's not coming back. I mean, it was only available in set 16. You have to wait till set 19 before you can unlock that version of Greg again. Tier 1 Greg. Oh my god, that has to be the rarest Greg. Oh my god, Tier 1 Greg. That's rough, man. That's rough. That is tough. I think we have to take every anima cash out here. The Greg you want but don't have. I mean, I have some Gregs. I have some Gregs. I don't know if I have the rarest Gregs though. I have Riftbound Greg, aka I have Griftbound. I have some pictures and moments of me hanging out with Greg. I gave him his first Riftbound deck, and he left it at my house. He was like, "Oh, that's great, man. I'll learn Riftbound," and then he left the deck at my house by accident. I don't think he likes the game very much. He was like, "Oh, I don't have any cards or anything." Like, "Oh, it's fine. I got you. I hooked you up with it." And then I gave him a deck, and he just didn't bring it home. I'm like, "Okay, man. It's all good. I'll just keep it." So I have, if anybody wants some leftovers that Greg doesn't want for his Riftbound cards, you can have it. Just stop on by. Weijin's going 8th, man. Sag. Maladjust is dead as well. Phoenix is win streaking, but he's going to die at any given moment. Except now. I'm pretty sure he beats Weijin. Weijin's board does not look very good. I think the issue with this Veigar board is that just like the problem with every printer is that it's just completely dependent on your early tempo. And if your early tempo is not good, you don't get the room to print. And if you don't get the room to print, it's snowballed the other way. It's just like a snowball comp. Phoenix actually might get out with a 4th. It's pretty close. The Corky Riven win out. I'm pretty sure this guy wins the game. This guy is spreading roots into double brawler challenger emblem. Oh my god. Disgusting. He ain't got Fishbone's Jink. Lore accurate. From the hit series Arcane. Fishbone's Jinx. Jinx is so annoying to play in 2SKO, like to play against in 2SKO. She's a projectile spammer. So it's a bad matchup for me. I don't know how to play against Jinx very well. Thankfully, whenever I do play against Jinxes, my teammate carries me though. I think the Archangel's build is better than crit on Veigar. No, I actually never looked at it. When you say the Archangel's build, are you talking about like Seraphim Staff? Oh, Tristan went Marksman Graves? Yo, what the? I did not predict this. Yo, cool version of Graves incoming. Wait, Phoenix actually might make it out, man. The garage ult. I think this guy garage ulted. Why is Akali the best character in the game? I don't know if she is. And if she is, you shouldn't tell SK, because SK is playing Akali and she was legitimately having a meltdown about the state of Akali versus Darius, because Darius is hit 3 buttons and take 40% of your HP. And Akali's like hit 30 buttons and do 25%. But Akali has like crazy mix and movement. I was watching you guys last night. Yeah, she was so sad. But Akali is played at the highest levels. I think the thing is you have to be like very, very good. It reminds me of Anima cash outs. Like, why play Anima and like lose streak risk when you can just play Corky Riven, you know? Same 8 units. Position the exact same way. Make the exact same items every single game. I think Corky Riven might be like the easiest comp to play at like the 4-cost level, the 4-cost tier in the game. It's the simplest game to play. Like, why make your game so complicated by playing like Fast 9 when you can just do this? Corky Riven. Don't buy, like, sell every unit. Don't buy anything. Just make sure you win every PV unit and just roll at 4-1 and buy buy the same 8 units every single time, position the exact same way, and just in top 4. Strategies like that, exist in every game. You need simple, effective game plans, because that's how players get hooked in the first place. If everything's like some intricate, hard, complex thing, then you're not gonna have any. Like, the barrier of entry is too high. You're not going to enjoy it. Like, this game that Tristan played, worth the wait Ezreal into Misfits Graves, is like kind of crazy, is it not? Also, am I insane to think that it's better for Graves to have the Solar Hex than Jhin? Like, this is a weird ass board. I need to look at what the Archangel's build is on Veigar. What even is the Archangel's build on Veigar? Veigar. Archangels. The Archangel's build is... Oh, blue. You go blue and Deathcap Archangels. Is that what it is? Let me see if that actually scales well as you move up in ranks. I mean, it's 3 tiers and 3 rods. I'm pretty sure that's a fake data point. If it's like Seraphim's Archangels, like there's like the Seraphim stacking, right? If you get Seraphim staff and you get stack Archangels, that might make more sense. But blue Deathcap Archangels requires 3 of the same components twice. You need 3 tiers and 3 rods. Versus Nasher's JG. It looks kind of the same. It's all like similar. It makes me think that it doesn't matter. Either works. Looking at the stats, it looks like it either works. That build is more likely when you are lose streaking. Yeah, I mean, the thing is you don't want to lose streak with Vigor, though. Like I said, it's like a win streak tempo comp. Because Wasian was mixed streak / slightly behind. And then he was like winning some fights in the mid game, but then just lost everything. The print is just a snowball comp. It's very good. It's very, very good when you're snowballing. It's very bad when you're behind. Is Tactics.tools dead these days? No, it's still online. You can go to the website right now. I've just gotten used to using Meta TFT because Meta TFT has more advanced ways to split. It's a more powerful engine. And you have like more things you can do with it. The comparison that I make is Apple iOS versus Android. A lot of people are just used to iOS, and that's what Tactics.tool is. But in the end, if you like are an app developer, I think you'd much strongly prefer Android. From what I've been told. Because iOS has a lot of limitations. Wow, he actually lost. I think he was a positioning diff. I thought this guy was going to win the game because he has the double brawler emblem. I guess he doesn't have Fura 2. He needs to get Fura 2. He can't win without Fura 2. Oh yeah, and also Meta TFT is free. That's right. With their the Explorer on Tactics.tools is paid. And also, even if you don't want to use Meta TFT, there's also other data sites. Like Data TFT also has an Explorer that you can use that's also free. It does take some time getting used to, though, like learning how to use Explorers. But believe it or not, I'm pretty sure the number of people that use Explorer is in like the very low single digits of Meta TFT. You know what like the overwhelming majority of users use on Meta TFT? They use a comps page, which is the least useful part of the website. It's the least useful, least accurate version of the website or page of the website. Oh my god, so close. This is super winnable. The least accurate, least useful part of the website page on the website is this page. And it's the most used page. It's funny, man. That's not to say that that's not reliable. I'm just saying that like the other parts of the website are much better for stats usage. Because those things are just like general cluster data usage stuff that's not entirely helpful sometimes. It can lead you down the wrong path very often. Okay, not very often. It's just like misleading with what it kind of implies. But it's like something stupid. Like 80% of the website traffic is like on that page. Can you explain why TFT Academy is better than Tactics.tools? Yeah, I can. And I can explain it very simply. Why do people want to use ChatGPT or Ask Grok if it's true, as opposed to doing the research themselves? Would you rather go through all the stats and data and like read it yourself? Yes, you can. You can go, by all means, click this data explorer, do the research, get your primary sources, figure it out yourself. Or you can click twice. You can click TFT Academy. You can even click once. I'm gonna click twice so I can get double the traffic. And you can click this, and now all congrats. You have your entire summary and all the work done for you. I have to click. I mean, yes. We can't. You eventually have to do something. You will have to eventually exert your effort in some capacity. Okay, Wasianiverson back in game. We're just gonna keep following the scrims. They should be used together, yes, but the thing is, not everyone has time to use it together. Not everyone has the time and effort. If you are a try-hard, sweaty, hardcore player, yes, but here's the reality. Here's the reality. If you, before every workout to go to the gym, the more layers and activities you have to do, the less likely you're going to do it. If you have the more like elaborate ritual and preparation and all different stuff like that, the less likely you're going to do it. If you reduce the amount of friction, you can get into the action faster. You're more likely to do it. So people always say like these meta sites, like Meta TFT and TFT Academy has like quote ruined the game. I actually think it's made the game far more approachable. You know what people don't like doing? They don't like going to the game and then just losing a bunch. Unless you're like a Dark Souls player and your brain is just fundamentally wired differently / broken. I love losing. I just want to die and lose and be frustrated and suck for hundreds of hours.
Tomorrow's the last of my worries.
I don't know what's wrong with those people, but I'll never understand those kinds of gamers. A lot of people aren't like that, man. They don't want to. Life is enough of a struggle. Oh wow, Emblem Ensemble. Ooh, Space Groove Brawler Psionic, Meeple Voyager Arbiter. Oh, that's good. Meeple Voyager's good. Shepherd Darkstar Anima, Binteum, Space Groove Rogue. Okay, I know what Wasianiverson's playing. Tristan with Darkstar. A lot of Darkstar and Anima so far. A lot of Darkstar. Nova, Sniper. This one's awkward. You probably actually played... Oh, no. You played Darkstar, Sniper. You played Kaisa. And then maybe try to fit in like a free Nova Splash. Like maybe Aatrox if you can. So you get free strengths under. That's kind of tricky though. Marauder Challenger is good. And then Timebreaker Bastion Challenger. Interesting. A lot of overlap. I think the person that's the least contested is Maikel. So... he's probably happy about that. Let me check the gods, Thresh and Ekko. And then let me check the Stargazer, which is the Serpent. The encounter is Emblem. Ensemble. I'm a new player. And I used TFT Academy, but I didn't find anything about anima items. I don't know who it's good on. Well, if you're a new player, if you're a true new player, you probably shouldn't be playing anima. Also, didn't we do a guide on anima? Well, I'm not sure if we did, actually. We have guides. A pro player's positioning guides. These bait... Do you guys ever see this? Holy cow, wait a second. We need to actually feature this. There's a new guides section. There's also my fundamentals series here. TFT fundamentals. How to play worth the wait 2. Everything about artifacts. You know, maybe we should have... I actually think we should have done an anima guide, maybe. But in general, anima is like really hard for a new player. So if you're like a true new player, I wouldn't recommend playing anima. Caretaker's ally Gwen. So your carries do the most damage and their carries do the least damage and your tanks absorb the most. Oh, you're talking about what? Positioning. Yeah, positioning is one of those things where it continually evolves. But players are getting better and better at it over time. We are way better positioning now than we were previously. Like, we are better positioning now than we were a year ago. And we were better a year ago than we were 2 years ago. So on and so forth. And I imagine that as TFT continues to, evolve, positioning will be more and more important. Because we've gotten pretty good as a player base figuring out things like items and units and like how things kind of go together. Obviously, that doesn't mean that we've solved the game. Oh, wait, this guy plays terminal velocity? Holy. We've gotten a lot better at fundamentals and like augments and things like that. But positioning is where the complexity of TFT exponentially jumps, because there's a lot of different like intricacies of how pathing works and targeting, and would you rather focus fire or split so you're avoiding AoE, and that changes set to set, unit to unit interactions. And I think positioning is one of the things that ultimately will keep TFT an interesting game, if they can find more ways to make it dynamic. That is why this is, and I don't really, I bring up this point. Wait, Wasian also played Bonk. Oh my God, we got double hero augments. We got Bonk and we got terminal velocity. Okay. That is why, and I say this cautiously, people who defend assassins have a point. People who say assassins jumping backline should exist in the game. There's a lot of people that disagree with that, but it actually is kind of true, because it creates more dynamic positioning situations. Because the worst thing that could happen for positioning is everything is just a basic front to back comp, where you place your 3 bastions in the front and you place your 3 snipers in the back, and that's it. And then now all you have to figure out is, do you go to the left side or to the right side? That is not interesting at its core. But melee carries are some of my favorite types of units, because they introduce more elements to it. It's a shame that they never figured out 3 range units, right? Three hex range units are awkward as hell. They just, I don't think, when's the last time they printed a 3 range unit? I can't even remember that. Like 2 hexes is kind of interesting. Like Gwen. Oh wait, Gwen's a 3 hex? Oh, she has sniper. Huh. I'm like, what? Gwen's kind of interesting. Who else is a 2 hex range? Belveth kind of has a little bit. I mean, when Mbessa was 2 range, she was kind of interesting. But all those kinds of things are important for the health of the game, in my opinion. I think you can have good and bad design, though. I think Pike and Town are awesome designs. Yeah, you know, I wouldn't say awesome. I would say cringe, but necessary. Unless they're on my team, in which case they are too cool. Prestivent on a win streak right now with Caretakers. Caretakers Gwen. Wow, he's going to have Gwen 3 at level 8, guaranteed. Maybe even earlier. Sniper Gwen. And then he can relay this into Darkstar Kaisa, right? Kaisa is a Darkstar and a Rogue. If you get Jhin, you can type into Sniper, and you can just play Gwen 3 as your duo carry. A lot of times you play Riven as your Rogue to complement Kaisa. That could be an angle for Prestivent. How about this? 5 poppies streaking with terminal velocity. Maikel. Oh, what is his positioning? Oh, he's trying to maximize his Gnar, so that way Gnar throws a boomerang and hits maximum units. Or perhaps is there something with Poppy? I'm not gonna lie, I actually don't even know 100% with what her ability does. Summon a large meep, then blast him to the target, dealing 1207 physical damage to the nearest, to the first target hit. If this kill, it ricochets to the closest enemies. Okay. Okay. It scales off. Oh, it scales off of armor, and Arbiter gives armor. Oh, wait. Imagine there's Arbiter emblem scaling with Poppy somehow. Like maybe you could get when you spend 50 mana, gain armor and magic resistance. It's probably actually better to do every few seconds get armor, because that's probably better. He's maximizing Void. No. His front line. I'm wondering why he's positioning his front line that way. All right, let's take a look at Wasian playing the Bonk. The Bonk Nasus. Here we go. Oh my god, Stargate. Serpent, Bonk, Rogue Nasus. This is a Woksh line if I've ever seen one. This is actually crazy. 4 Nasus, though. 5 Nasus. Yeah, he's at 6 with this dupe. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And the thing about Nasus is that you kind of want to scale it, right? The more you kill... Like, this is a snowball here, Augment. You can't play this from behind. Because the more he bonks, the stronger he gets. Like, just now, this is he, like, basically almost doubled his bonk count. Ooh, Forge into RFC. Forge into RFC, and we are back. Mittens is also good, too. And I think he's also really good with Prowler's Claw. If I remember correctly. Oh, come on, man. Just rip. He's looking at the stats. I've never seen Bonk win. Well, hero augments don't win in general. Why are we watching PB and why are we not playing? Oh, so you do not want to sit when you're done. Okay. How bad is Kappa Juice? It's probably Soraka's Miracle because frontline items, but how bad is Kappa Juice? Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Okay. Evelyn's Instinct. Oh wait, that'd be another good one too. There's a lot of good hits with Portable Forge. All right. Well, unfortunately, it did not look like he got any of the juicer ones. I think Wasian's spot is very tough. Why are we watching PBE? It's because it's like interesting to see what is coming on the new patch. Pros don't often log on and scrim. It's just like different type of content. I personally think TFT is interesting to both play and watch. I'm assuming you think the same way because that's why you're here on Twitch. So I enjoy both. Some people, there's some people, like Box is very vocal about how he doesn't like watching TFT. He likes playing TFT. But I'm different. I think I really enjoy doing both. 7 meeple on 7. Oh, he already has 7 meeple. So now he's print. Oh, wow. He hit the Corki. So he's printing. And also, you get to, when I spectate, I get to bounce around and see like what's happening in other people's games and like understand the lobby dynamics. A lot of times when you're watching someone play, you kind of just like, okay, if you're watching Wasianiverson right now, you're just stuck in a depression loop. You know you're bot 4, you know this game's going awful, but you can't forfeit. And also, you need to get as much data as you possibly can, so you're just waiting for the game to be over. Wasian's game is over, man. He's dead. He's bot 4. So now you're just like watching one guy just sit here on PBE and just watch him hopelessly like lose the joy in life. And I get to bounce around and do other stuff. Spectator mode. That's exactly why it came from Wasian Street. I mean, it's just because like he tries something cool. He tries something really cool. There's nothing wrong with experimenting, especially in scrims. But you just know, like, I'm watching his roll down, man. He is dead. He is so dead. And now you're just sitting here being like, well, I regret everything. And then you look over at the other guy who's playing another hero augment, and you're like, why can't I be him? Why is he more dog's favorite? He has 7 on 7. He's win streaking 100 HP. He's fast 9. I'm not even exaggerating. He's fast 9. He's win streaking. He's going to print Poppy 3 on curve. He can sack all of stage 4, print the gold, and go level 9. He might even, if he's able to keep a streak, let's say he prints Poppy 3, and he keeps his win streak, he might even fast 10. He might even fast 10. Okay, Ornn 2. Meepsy. RFC, Kraken. Oh, he's playing the new buffed best friends. We get to look at how good the new best friends is, because now it gives armor and magic resistance. That might make it like a lot better now. Prestivent. Prestivent lost his streak. Is he playing Darkstar, or is he flexing? He's playing flex right now. He levels to Gwen 3 next turn, or not next turn, but actually it might be next turn, depending on the EXP interval of Epoch. He has Rage Blade, but is he playing Xayah? He might be playing Xayah. Oh, yes, I think it's probably Xayah. So he's gonna play like Gwen, Xayah, and then fast 9. Maikel lost. He's still fast 9 though. I mean, he probably plays this. I think Prestivent plays this, and then once he stabilizes, he goes 9 and plays for Vex. I think that's what he's trying to do. And he's gonna play Nova Vex with a random sniper emblem. That's fine. Also, Darkstar seems really contested. We were talking about a lot of people have Darkstar. That's probably why he doesn't want to enter the Darkstar lottery. Expedition about to cash out. 31. Binteum at 369. Holy cow. Cash out is Graves and Sona. I don't know. I think Graves with Space Groove Emblem is playable. I do think that you need more. It's not enough. I've played Graves with this. You need to hit Nami too. You need to hit like a good board around him. You're gonna lose all of stage 4. Looks like he's sacking one more. Oh, is he trying to int for Binteum? Intum the Binteum. Okay, Weijin hit. He's playing Talon 3. Free win over the Anima player. We'll take that. We'll take that. I mean, maybe he pulls it back. I mean, I don't think Weijin is going 8th. He might be going. He might be. I think this guy might be 8th. I think Council and Drone spot's really tough, but we'll see. Prismatic. Okay. Would you take Golden Gamba and go for a rating item on Lotus? I think you want combat with your 1 stars, with your 1 cost, but maybe he thinks he needs to just push levels and get to 7 Space Groove. So I think his Lotus or Monsoon. Oh, he needed items for his tank. Oh, he missed on tank. Okay, Lotus it is. Preston takes Baron's later, can transition to Xayah. Xayah Gwen. Maikel. Took Band of Thieves too. They the newly buffed Band of Thieves. Trifecta for Relic. If you guys don't remember Relic, Relic was the first player ever to qualify for both League Worlds and TFT Worlds. He was a League Pro, and he played back. I think he qualified for Worlds back in like something like 10 years ago, 8 years ago, 9 years ago. And then he qualified, and then he switched to TFT, and in his first or second set, he qualified for TFT Worlds. 500 cash out. Bat Blades and Lament. Oh, wow. He has to reforge, actually, if he's playing AP, because Bat Blaze is bad, so... More like bad Blades, am I right, guys? Oh, no, you can put it on Kaisa. Yeah, you can put that on Kaisa, and then Lament on Tank. Okay, wait, that's probably fine. You right? Thank you, thank you. Thank you for laughing. He also has a dupe. A big dupe. Is it not even Shroud here? He probably wants to save it for Spark because he has a bunch of... Oh yeah, it is even Shroud. I'm like, you just get your Shred down. The thing is, this item sounds bad on Jhin. Every 3 attacks, but Jhin attacks slow. So, wait, this scales off. Batblade scales off of your base AD, which means Darkstar gives a crap ton of AD. Wait a second. That's actually really good then. So shouldn't you actually, if you're Binteum, shouldn't you actually make Darkstar Kaisa the supermassive? Because her item scales off of her base AD. Because she's getting 120 AP. I mean, Karma did get buffed. Oh my god, 20. She deals 2,093 every time she casts? Eh? Reforge it? No, I actually think it's the opposite. I think you're supposed to I think you're actually supposed to make her the supermassive. But maybe maybe I'm misunderstanding. Reforges to Primordian. I mean that's half of a Warmog. It's 450 HP. That's fine. Actually, how much is Warmogs these days? 500? Yeah. Okay. So it's like half a Warmogs because you don't get the bonus of it, but it's not bad. Okay, Wasianiverson actually bringing it back a little bit. I thought his game was done. But he's actually... I thought he was going to lose fights on stage 4. But he's actually winning fights on stage 4. Okay. Can he find a way to actually top 4 this game? If he did, it'd be... I mean, he will be a T genius if he does. I think Binteum... He hit Jhin 2. He's going to probably be likely to win. I think Relic is probably dead unless he hits MF3. And even then, you need to be winning fights on stage 4. He's lost every fight on stage 4. I think Sunjongkang is... He's actually stable. He just has... The problem is there's a lot of boards that look like they're Exodia. Tristan has Darkstar Asol with Bis build. Sunjongkang is very stable with Radiant Warmogs, Radiant Stoneplate, double Radiant on Ornn. So this guy, I think Sunjongkang might be in trouble here. Wasian lost against Maikel. That's not good. Wait, Maikel's level 8? Wait, what? Why aren't we pushing level 9? I thought my impression of the way this soap told me that the way you play this augment is you do exactly what you did with Maikel, but you're supposed to sack stage 4, get to 9, and play the 5 costs. Very similar to Gnar, right? Like Gnar wants to cap around Jhin and Shen and Blitz and everything like that. And the same thing with Poppy. You want to cap around the 5 costs. He's guaranteed Corki 3. Oh, I see. So he's trying to roll for Corgi 3. Okay. Yeah. I can see that. You say he has to find one more. I don't know what his meat counter printer is at. But you're right that if he finds 2 more, there's inevitability. I think he needs to find 2 more. Sad that we don't see it. Yeah, it's a spectator thing. Prestivent built a really cool variation of Xayah. I like this a lot. I think this is actually really, really cool. Oddly enough, I actually think I'd prefer Shen with the sniper. I actually would reverse these items. I would TG Gwen. I'd probably put the sniper on Shen. But I think this all works. Just because I don't think Gwen does that much with the sniper emblem range. But Shen's a melee unit, so it actually benefits a lot. Binteum died. Whoa. He lost to. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that is nasty. He lost to Fishbill. Oh. Wow. I did not expect Binteum to go 8th. Yeah, I'll say it. He probably should have enlarged Kaisa. Kaisa diff. Or reforged the Bat Blades. AKA Bad Blades. Bat Blade is good on Mastery, though. It's good on Mastery, and I think it's good on Kindred. You need someone that attacks a lot. Sunjongkang also looks like he's quite stable as well. That double Radiant Orange is really nasty. Okay, Maikel. Waging down to 1 HP. It's okay. You know what? Honestly, 6... 6, given that he rolled down to, like, level 5, like, 20 at stage 3-6, is completely reasonable. I think it's like, sad to say, but that's, like, a good 6. I think Tristan's probably bot 4, so I think the top 4 is the top 4. Maikel tried to roll for Rammus 3. He's at 3. Okay, so he's at 3 on his Meep, and he's not going to print the last one until he finds the last copy. So he rolls, looks for 1 or 2 Corkis or 1 or 2 Rammuses, and then prints the last one. His bards also should be buffing his Poppy, his Milio, his Tang. I guess I would like it to buff Corki as well. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, I mean Wages is dead. It's all good. Tristan's also about to die. Dom loses. He lost twice. He beat Binteum and lost to Prestivent and Tristan. That's so interesting to me. So Maikel's printing 1 cost, finds 1 Corki. 1 more Corki and he has it, guaranteed. Is anyone going to stop him? No one's going to stop him. I think he has 3 lives. If he loses, he's not going to be down to 1 life, so he thinks he can greed 1 more. Like, he's trying to print the Leona. Okay, now he's having Bard buff the correct Meeps. I mean, I wouldn't have gone for this line, printing the Corki 3. I think he probably views it like he took too much low cap stuff like Booster Pack and Band of Thieves. These are like low cap augments for tempo. And so for him, if he wants to go for a first, he has to try to go for Corki 3. Here we go. Printing with Leona, gets extra gold, looking for the last Corki. Finds it, and that's Corki 3. Boom. Can't stop it. Can't stop it. Literally unstoppable. Now, here's the funny thing. What if he hits Corki 3 and dies anyways? Is that possible? Probably not. I'm pretty sure Corki 3 is Thanos, isn't he? Doesn't he cast and just everything dies? Ugh. What if he kills nothing on a 10-unit board? Wait a second. Oh! Oh my god, that was kind of close. If Corki doesn't clear, he could die? Yeah. That was a pretty... Like, Prestivent 8-0'd him. Okay, Corki 3. Is there any other possibility out here? Maybe Ornn 3 is him. Maybe Sunjongkang hits Ornn 3 with the Radiance. Need to make sure Corki casts twice. So you just go full mana on him, right? So you like pop this, you pop these items, and you would go like adaptive. Okay. I was saying like, could you go adapt? Can you just swap Poppy's items with Corki? Okay, Tristan just full sells his board, trying to roll for 3/5 cost, missed. Oh, he hit Ornn 3. Dude, Ornn 3 is immortal, but the problem is your backline can get killed, right? So third for Prestivent. Okay, here we go. Can Ornn 3 withstand the Corki damage? Wow, those are good Corki items. Pretty good Corki items. Hold on one second. Strafe to a nearby position, unleashing 21 missiles between all target and all enemies within 2 hexes. Every 5.2 seconds, launch an explosive meep, dealing 13 physical. Oh my god. Okay. So he's isolating the Ornn, or he's trying to isolate so that way Corki doesn't kill everything. See if Ornn 3 can survive. Wait a second. Ornn is like very healthy. Ornn is very healthy. He's dead. Wow, that was not even close. That was not even close. Yeah. I'm not sure what to say about that. I think it's not even like the Corki items were bad. It's not like he was lacking utility. I think it might have been positioning. If Maikel positioned the left side, I think he blows this side up. Positioning definitely had a factor into that. Like Sunjongkang positioned really well. Like he's like isolating these targets so that way Corki wastes a lot of bursts on irrelevant units. I think if he was on the bottom left, the fight definitely is different. But the thing is, he lost by so much. Okay, if Corki casted one more time, does he win? Does he win? Yeah. I think he actually might. Ooh, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's because he has a BT. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Still some scrims going on, but I think the scrim block is over for the most part. So people are just playing extra games. This is why I hate Space Groove. What? I mean, Space Groove should still win games, guys. Just because Space Groove used to win games and now it's nerfed doesn't mean it can't win games. It should still win games. The question is like whether or not peak Space Groove is too powerful, and I think it's fine. Isn't that what you guys want? Don't you guys want good verticals? Darkstar can win games. Space Groove can win games. Meeple can definitely win games. The verticals are... I think the verticals are finally in a spot where they don't feel like overwhelmingly OP, but they're strong if you get the right setup for it. Like Darkstar is not overwhelmingly OP. But I feel like the thing about Corki too, Corki as well, is that you would want to have 3 items. In the end, he had TG on a Corki, and he didn't. I don't know if he had the removers for it. I think he might have been out of removers because I think he might have optimized his TGs. I wish they weren't as reliant on emblems. Yeah, I agree. But at the same time, it's not really that reliant on emblems for Meeple, because you can play Corki as 5 Meeple. It's fine. I wish that 4 Darkstar was more flexible. I kind of liked when 4 Darkstar was flexible. Because 2 Darkstar is really good. 6 Darkstar with Emblem is really good. But 4 Darkstar right now is only good for mid game, and I feel like that is missing for the vertical play. And then Space Groove, Space Groove is just weird. I think in the end, Space Groove is just not a successful vertical. I still couldn't exactly tell you what Space Groove does. All I know is it just gives you a bunch of health regen and scaling stats at 5. But yeah. Sure, frontline the Corky. We're waiting for them to fill the last spot here. So, and then we'll watch. Is this set worth playing or should I wait for 18? I actually think this set's in a good spot now. Believe it or not, let me see if I can find my my tier list. Let me see if I can find my tier. I posted a tier list a while ago. Oh, yeah. Okay. Believe it or not, I think I'm going to move Space Gods up on my tier list. This is not rage bait. Set 6, 16, and 10 are my S tiers. A tiers is 13, 4, 9, and 3.5. And I think this moves up to here. Somewhere around here. I actually like it better than 8.5. So I guess it ends up right here. $8.5 was actually the same thing as set 17. It was a fine set, but it was kind of boring. And that's like the worst. That's like the worst thing you could say about it. The problem that people have with TFT in terms of like a lot of the TFT doomers are the people that play a lot of TFT that are hyper engaged. They play hundreds and hundreds of games a set, and they're like upset about the state of the game. Is because it goes something like this: 10 up here, 11 down here, set 12 a lot down here, then 13 up here, and then 14 down here, 15 down here, and then 16 up here, and then 17 down here. So that is what they have a problem with right now. Because they feel like the rhythm of TFT is almost predictably 2 bad sets and then 1 really good set. Your list is really good. Thank you. I mean, I'm biased, but I think that this is objectively the best tier list. And I actually sat down and really thought about it too. It's not like a vibes check. It's not like a vibe check because I actually I've done this a couple times. Did you guys remember? I actually sat down and reviewed it like line item by line item and think about these things like, and I actually go through all the highs and lows of sets, thinking about like the mechanic and things like that. This is back when me and Saint and Ray sat down and rated all the stuff. I also did it with Greg. You guys actually helped me rate this as well. The last edition we did this was set 11 to 15. And we did, we had chat rank this. It looks like out of the past 5 sets for 11 to 15, though, it was all bad sets. So is 18 going to be bad? Okay, this is, I have no evidence. I did not look at anything. You guys know as much about set 18 as I do, by the way. You guys know about, I know that there's like 5 champions in the shop. It was like Kayle and Varus, and did you guys see the preview, right? Kayle, Varus. It was during the Unreal Engine demo. And Camille and stuff like that. We saw the leak. That's as much as I know. This is the 5 new units. This is as much as I know about set 18. I do not know anything else. However, the language that Riot used to talk about set 18 makes it sound like set 18 is also going to be kind of a chill set. If you can like interpret their corporate speak, the way that they were talking about it, like set 18 is going to focus more on the core elements of TFT, making sure that the units and the traits work in a very in the standard complex intricate strategies that TFT players know and love. Like when they say stuff like that, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess we're gonna stick to the basics here. Also, because I'm pretty sure, based on the way they also talked about this, I don't know if you guys actually sat down and listened to this talk about the Unreal Engine. I don't know if you guys actually sat down and watched it, but they basically kept emphasizing how hard this was to do. Like they basically kept saying that this was like unprecedented. People in the game industry don't do this. This cost $1 bajillion because of how much time and effort and retraining they had to do everything, all the tech. They basically implied that this was a black hole of resources, which if you connect 2 and 2 together, if you were to connect the dots, that would also explain why this set might also be sparse in terms of what people were expecting from TFT, right? It's not a bad set, but if people were expecting more, it can explain why it feels like this set had potential, but there was just like, for some reason, it doesn't feel like it. I actually think that this is an incomplete set. Like, I think they could have done a little bit more cooking on a lot of things. Again, these are all just theories. It's just speculation. But if you want to go a little bit deeper down the rabbit hole of conspiracy, is that the Unreal Engine took so much resource and a gravitational pull that it took away actively from making good sets. Like sets the best they could possibly be. And I think it impacted this set, and I think it's impacting next set. Also, they did warn that there are probably going to be a lot of bugs next set as well as they transition to the Unreal Engine in an attempt to try to make it all seamless. So. That was also said in the Blue Cove and True XY's AMA. A lot of the tenured resource went to the engine. So yeah, exactly. So, and that actually explains a lot of everything, does it not? I feel like that's like completely understandable, and that makes me not dislike the set as much. If you think about it, if for a set that is like low resources, is actually not even bad. It's actually kind of a good set relative to like if you had to work on a shoestring team. If you were working with a skeleton crew and you put this together, it's actually not even that bad of a set. It's actually pretty good. If you want to be optimistic. I'm not saying it's a good set. I'm saying if you want to like think about it under the context of what they had at their disposal, sometimes it's a good 6th. You know, you didn't go 8th, and that's what's important. Worth the wait. Cho'Gath, treasure hunt, warlords, spreading roots, and self-destruct. Do we have the thing? We have the thing. Implant. Don't we say this about... Don't we always say these are low resource? The post-land set is always low resource. Yeah, but now we have an explanation. They said that this took years in the making. Now we understand why. Right? Isn't this one of the main explanations why post-land sets feel low resource / bad? Is because this was an undertaking. Like they have to make the land sets good. So no matter what, that actually is like so they that's where the concentration of making the good resources are. And then like, but why is everything else low resource? Can't they just like make the other sets also good? I think we got like an explanation. I've been watching your 2 SKO matches. You've been killing it. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching me do something besides yap about TFT. A lot of people just come here mainly for that, and I will always be here doing that. But it's also nice that some people watch me do other stuff. They're building it for the future of TFT. I think that's a good thing. Yes, I agree. It's the opposite of what people think. Riot is now betting huge on TFT. You don't do this if you think TFT is only going to last for a couple more years, right? Some people are like, well, now it's time to just milk TFT for a couple more years and then Riot moves on to their next big thing. You don't massively swap engines and dedicate that many resources to something like this. You don't pivot. You don't full sell your board and pivot unless you truly believe this is what you need to do, right? Not with this much on the line. Not with this much on the line. Bandria, thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate you. If you transition, you fast 9 and you sell your entire board and you know you're gonna lose a couple of rounds, but then you know it's a win out. We're right now mid fast 9 transition. Don't worry, guys. Hold the line. What I'm trying to say is you can invest today in the mythological non-existent TFT stocks and you could become a TFT billionaire. But the payoff isn't finances, it's payoff in the emotional gains and the privilege to say that I was right. Which, I mean, if you're on the internet, isn't that like what we're here for most of the time? Just to say that you were right. So if you invest now, you can say, I called this back in set 17. And then you had the chat logs to prove it. That's why you have to type in chat right now to agree with me, the streamer, who's obviously very biased and definitely has skin in the game and reason to believe and stay optimistic. If you type and agree with me, the streamer, you are investing today. You know, in another life, I might actually be a guy that's arrested for starting a Ponzi scheme. It probably wouldn't surprise you that once upon a time in life, I thought about getting into politics before I realized what politics was. This is me when I was like 16. I was like 16, 15. I was studying civic. I was doing civic studies, and I believed in the future of, like, you know, my local municipal level politics. And yeah, that did not last very long. As soon as I got involved, I was out. I spent 18 months there and I peace out. Darkbeard, thank you for the prime. All right, so we're Jinx with Wasianiverson. Sorry to keep yapping. We are on the fountain. Let me change this real quick on the bottom left. I'm too busy selling you some serpent oil. Howling Abyss. We're on Kayle and Asol. As soon as they're done scrimming, we'll probably play some ladder games, but I just think that it's like, you know, more, you can always watch someone play ladder, but it's pretty unique watching top players gather together and see, you know, what they can cook up / what they're testing. I'm actually really glad I didn't go down that path, because it feels like if that ended up being the line that I went down, and I was like a politics streamer and a commentator, I feel like life would be miserable. I don't know a single person who does that as part of their content and is a happy person. Because I'm pretty sure the whole point of your agenda is just to be mad at something. Are patch changes for the PBE patch available to us? It is if you logged onto PBE. If you type !PBE, it's in the notes. So is Prestivent rerolling? No, he's not. He's just playing Lulu. Okay, Lulu Fountain. Relic with self-destruct Gragas. Okay, Sunjongkang is rerolling. I remember there's one person rerolling. So they buff Caitlyn, they buff Twisted Fate. So I think the angle that Sunjongkang is doing is I think he's re-rolling with Caitlyn primary. That's interesting. That's interesting. Usually you see like an emphasis on Twisted Fate, but he's actually trying to go Caitlyn primary and then immediately rush into 4 Fate Weaver. And I wonder if he's going to go into 5 Nova. I tried it. TF is better. But yeah, but did you play on the new patch? This is the new patch. He's trying to play Nova Caitlyn. That sounds good on Caitlyn too. Why are you mad, pro? Rerolling Cho'Gath. Oh no, sorry. Cho'Gath 3 with Constructed Companion. Anima. Constructed Companion. Into... He's looking for Veigar. Oh, he's looking for Poppy 3. Poppy 3. Huge tempo spikes. Huge tempo spikes. We have a Cho'Gath 3 worth the wait. Wow. Cho'Gath 3, Poppy 3. Cho'Gath 3 again. Right? Caitlyn. This is a very, very, very high tempo lobby. Expect to see lots of boards that normally would win streak to be losing the majority of their fights this stage. Tempo is so high. What is scrims? Scrims is short for scrimmages, which is another way to say practice matches. Some people in other games, they call them customs or friendly matches or exhibitions. It's practice, basically. And these people are playing on the regionals patch. Regionals patch is next patch. And so today was the first day of PBE scrims. Do you have any Black Horse bets for the upcoming regionals? Black Horse? I mean, how dark we talking? Is it like midnight? Like midnight black, where like it's like very, very like it's very hard to see like this guy winning, but he might actually. Or we're talking about like, you know, it's like 9 p.m. in Seattle, aka it's still light outside. Dishope's not playing today. Dishope said he's on TFT vacation until next patch. He wanted to do some IRL stuff. So needs the TFT break. The Caitlyn reroll guy is cooked. 3 people had 3-star tank. Yeah, also the fact that he only has 6 Caitlyns. So I don't know about this Caitlyn reroll. We'll see. He's definitely trying it out. Let's see. Let me pull up the list here. Let me pull up the list here. Pro Circuit, Regional Finals, Qualification. I'll pick one dark horse from each group. The dark horse for week 2. I will pick Wigwugg. That's the true dark horse. Everyone else is kind of a favorite. Soju, believe it or not, is the favorite. Dishope's a favorite. Dark Noob's a favorite. Wajan's a favorite. It's not even... It would be like not surprising to see Marcel and all these guys, because Marcel already has done that, right? Robin. Week 2. The dark horse is... The dark horse is... I mean, the favorites from this are Prestivent and Maikel. I'll probably say one of the Brazilian players. Probably Conda. Shaco. From play-ins, I don't think any of these guys are going to win, but we'll see. The person that I would pick probably would be Ego Illusions. From Tactician's Trials Week 1, I would probably pick... I mean, Ripple's the favorites. I would say Ripple... and Toady are the favorites. Oh, and Bobster. Because they're like the ones who've made worlds before. You know what? Keon's actually kind of an underdog. Low key. Kia's kind of the underdog. That guy's never been to Worlds before. I'm gonna say Kium's a dark horse. And then Tactician's Trials 2. I'm gonna go with Degree. Then from ladder, I would say Dank Memes. And then from play-ins, I'll go with... Ooh, the thing is, all these players are good, but there's definitely like... They're not perfect players. They have their flaws. I'll go with Jungle Book. I'll go with Jungle Book. But you guys are asking me to pick dark horses, right? So naturally, it'll be sort of ambitious for some of these players. Is the tournament this weekend? It's next weekend. People are starting scrims 1 week earlier, so we'll probably do scrim. So tomorrow, just to let you guys know, tomorrow is the finals of the Sage Am Slam. Tomorrow's the finals of the Sage Am Slam. We're on PV around here. Sorry, I missed stage 3, but it's the final day, and $35,000 online. Our team's in first place. I'm actually doing really well. I'm the #1 performer actually in the tournament somehow. My teammates carry me, but I actually somehow have a 90% win rate in the tournament. If we keep that up, we will win tomorrow. But after tomorrow, every day is going to be scrims into some ladder, and then as we get closer to regionals, and then the patch drops, and then we'll be full speed ahead. Okay, Wasianiverson rolling. Treasure hunt. Gives him the Archangels. Caitlyn 3. He gets a spat. He can make a Nova spat. Hold on a second. And you can Nova Corki. Oh. Wait just a second here. Giant Slayer. Oh, he needs Shred. So you want Sunder here. You want Sunder. Oh no, he has a Nova. Maybe red buff then. Okay, hold on a second. He's cooking. He's cooking. Why does this guy have 80 gold? Shouldn't he level here? Next turn. The Corki flew to the left, and therefore Gragas couldn't explode on both targets. Wait a second. Oh, how about we try the new best friends? What about implants? Implants for just raw AD is good. Can we use that immediately? I mean, it makes another Giant Slayer. I think that's good. Best friends did get buffed though, and he does scale off of his resistances, right? The thing is, you also have indiscriminate killer, so charge transfer is interesting because Kaylin actually does overkill with their headshots. Charge transfer is actually very interesting. I'm thinking about things in ways I haven't so far this set. But attack speed is also really good on Caitlyn. He just goes for cybernetics. I mean, that's a good safe play because it's just combat. When does Worlds begin? Worlds, okay, so this weekend is nothing. I was actually tempted to watch a little bit of the Riftbound regionals. Next weekend is the first weekend of regionals. The following weekend, July 3rd to 5th, is the second weekend of regionals. Then July 10th to 12th is Worlds. And then EWC is 2 weeks after that. I have some plans around EWC that I'll tell you guys soon as soon as it's finalized. I don't know if it's 100% finalized yet, but so we got a lot of stuff coming. Reforging into Marauder. EWC is soon after the official Worlds. Yes, yes. I kind of want to see more of this Caitlyn build. Wait a second, man. Wait just a second. Hold up. Are you guys seeing this? He just levels for Shen on 8. I think a lot of people are going to be clicking that Asol quest, but I think he needs this item. I think Sunjongkang needs a 3rd tank item. A 3rd stone plate? Yo. Wait, he's doing it. He's actually Nova selecting Aatrox. They buff this a lot. I bet most people don't even know what Aatrox does with this Nova strike. A lot of people probably don't even know that you can do that. But Aatrox actually, with his Nova strike, does a AoE knockup on everybody. Absolutely everybody. And it scales off his resistances. So it's actually, it literally hits everybody on the field. Oh man, I was kind of hoping they took triple stone plate. Titans is interesting though. I guess that could work. Wasn't there a meme build with Aatrox and Samir? Yes, because he knocks everyone up and then Samir shoots it. Because he knocks up all enemies. Here we go. Ready? Boom! Oh my god! Aurelius almost died. Wow. That's actually crazy. Oh, that is sick. Wait a second. I think you might actually be on the ground floor of a new meta build. Hold on one second. The Nova Emblem makes this so much better. I was thinking about, I'm like, oh my god, wait, what? Treasure Hunt can give you a spat that can make Nova Emblem. Kaylin doesn't actually care about the gloves because you don't need it for Last Whisper or IE. I'm like, oh my god, it actually makes a lot of sense. This guy might be a genius. Relic. Bomba might die. AP Flex with a cash out for Maikel. The Darkstar player that just lost. It might be more effective with Crown on Caitlyn. Yeah, Crown on Caitlyn makes a lot of sense too because it gives her the raw AD. And 30% attack speed, which is really good. It's everything she wants, really. Ooh, just a little bit short. Okay. He's close. He's close. And that's a really strong board as well, right? He's going up against Wasianiverson's 3-star Jinx, 3-star Bel'Veth with Treasure Hunt as well. So the fact that it's that close, it's like 3 autos, 1, 2, 3 on Jinx. Pop, pop, pop. He has no anti-heal. And he's going to go to 9. Okay. Interesting. What did he take off his boon? 3 combats. Okay. Jax, Lulu. 7 Nars for Super Pino. That's rough. This is the Nar spot that is so difficult to approach because on the one hand, you know that you're a few rounds away, but on the other hand, you need to get to level 9. And so, do you roll here or do you go to 9? I played this spot a couple of times on streaming, and people who watched me do this spot understand as well. I actually rolled on 8, and I regretted it. Oh, he has a roll for a Rammus too, though. That's actually a real meaningful upgrade. Never mind. That's a pretty big difference. Before though, the difference was that I had Rammus too, and I wasn't sure if I was supposed to roll or not. Because here's another reality, is that I'm pretty sure you're gonna most likely lose anyways when you're stuck on Gnar too. Except this guy's done Lulu too, and no item Milio too. So this is actually should be a win. Prestivent's low rolling for sure. Okay, but if you go up against the average stage 5 board that hits their board. Oh! Oh, wow. That was a really important win then. Maikel. Super Pino hit the last copy. Okay, nice. No way! He got Silvermere Dawn. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. This thing's about to go crazy. This thing's about to go absolutely nuts. Silvermere Dawn gives 80 resistances and 140 AD. Did he reforge his... He reforged his items. Oh my god. Oh no! It died before it could cast! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that's a disaster. That's a disaster. Oh, God. It just got one-tapped by the Gragas. Oh, man. Okay, well, that's awkward. Okay, well, just trust me on this. When that Aatrox casts, or I guess if, it's gonna be a sight to behold. 30 gold. Sorry, 21 gold. And then he gets more gold as well from the next round of Asol. Okay. Wow, that Cho'Gath is massive. He has worth the weight Cho'Gath and he's in 6th place. I remember when I said the tempo of this lobby is so high. These guys who hit Cho'Gath 3 at the beginning of stage 3 are in 6th and 7th place. They're about to die. Wow. Aatrox, one cast, 15,000 damage. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's dead. Relic's dead. If he had charge transfer, that's what I'm saying. I was like, I kind of like the idea of charge transfer, but that would have been nuts. Aatrox. Nova Strike with the Nova emblem. Poppy 3, okay. Corki 2 is a massive hit as well. Shen. I think you buffed the Aatrox here. Yep. Excellent. Excellent. Do we not want to Nova emblem the Corki? I guess we're in a Nova Shen. Oh, we're Nova and Poppy. Okay, let me just provide... Okay, only 5k this time. Oh, you know why? It might be because he wasn't getting as much armor and magic resistance. Also, he's like completely shitting on Preston's board. He's not getting as much resistances because he's not like true solo frontlining yet. He's spreading it out. Okay. So we have Gnar 3. We have Gnar Print. We have Caitlyn Aatrox. We have Jinx. We have Lulu. This is a reroll lobby. Why You Mad Bro is Blitz 2, 6 Darkstar. I mean, that should be good at the top 4. The fact that this is not top 4 is crazy. Waging got to level 8. Plays 3 Brawlers. Didn't have a better unit to play, looks like. Going up against Aatrox. This Aatrox is a complete terror. Do you think this guy wins the game? How crazy would that be? Prestivent's dead? Okay. I mean, that's fine. I think Prestivent low-rolled this game. He didn't hit his Lulu and his Milio till really late. So we have Darkstar. Can this guy win? He beat everybody, right? He beat YU Mad Pro. He beat Wasian. He beat Prestivent. He didn't beat Super Pino. Oh no, he didn't beat YU Mad Pro. He beat another Darkstar board. He beat Dom. Can the Nova Strike crit if he plays a Kayle? Yeah. I mean, it should be able to. It looks like it's an ability, so the ability could crit. I'm assuming it should. I'm working off of speculation though. I don't know if it is working that way. Oh, he's going 6 Bastion. Oh, you cut Corki? Wait. Is this right? I think that's why he's not selling the Corki. He's not sure. He's testing. He's not sure. Now Caitlyn loses Fate Weaver, and I don't know if that's correct. This might be a little too much. Oh my. Wait a second. What's the resistance at? 300? Okay. It might be drinking a little too much of the Aatrox Kool-Aid. I feel like Corki 2 is a pretty reliable secondary source of damage. It is a lot of damage, but he kind of like lacks bite. Okay, so he's like, okay, now I'm back on a good game plan. It's good to try it out, see what works. Shen 2 would be a really big hit. I think Shen's technically a good applier of Morello if you ever get a chance to put it on him. Also, if Aatrox does damage based off the Sundering, kind of sucks because this even shot is stopping a lot of his resistances. Boom! Half the entire board's HP's gone. Yeah, this looks like Corki is actually just he's doing more damage than Caitlyn. I think you're never supposed to cut Corki. It doesn't sound right intuitively. Oh, close fight. Wow, it's like crit diffs. Level 8. Shen. Okay, we have Blitz here. A lot of people are looking for Shen in the late game right now. We got off Asol and we got into Bard 2. This is where Darkstar's peaking. Darkstar is peaking for sure. He might be the strongest person in the lobby. I think he's likely to win the game if Weijin can't win. I don't know about this matchup for Weijin. Oh, the crown. Wow, that's a 4th. Okay, so it's YU Mad Pro. Most likely to win. Wow. Probably just a kindred item. I think I would take Anvil here, actually. Yeah. No item. That's good here. Takes Declaw. Okay, yeah, that's fine. There's a lot of AP damage. I like it. I guess he's viewing like if I can find a way to get AP onto or survive this AP, I can play for second. He's playing. I think he thinks he's playing for second. That is a huge Cho'Gath. Oh my god. It only has 6,000 HP because it doesn't have HP items, but it looks crazy. Nova Strike. Everything's almost dead. Wow, everything's dying in one shot. Second place for this. Shen 2. Shen 2 would be massive if you could hit it here. Shen 2. No removers. Morello would be much better on Shen here. Although he's playing around Nova, so it's like fine. Also, I wonder if like the heavy is the crown and Demacia is actually better on Corki than it is on Caitlyn in the late stage of the game. Hard to say though. Okay, this is it, guys. If Sunjongkang can win this, he is forever a legend. Winning with Caitlyn reroll. Cho'Gath's dead. Hold on a second. Oh my god, it's not even close. Okay, I've seen enough, man. Caitlyn's broken. Caitlyn Aatrox is broken. They overbuffed it. A 1-cost reroll is steamrolling a late game 5-cost board. All right, guys. Now it's good to know what our talking points are next patch. Now you know what to complain about starting now. Now you know what to complain about starting now. Caitlyn reroll is OP. How could Riot let this happen? How could Riot let this happen? Caitlyn? Averaging a 4.8. Win rate 7%. She is so bad. Caitlyn's AVP is so bad that if you filter for 3-star, it gets worse. Her stats get worse if you like 3-star her. That's how bad she is. Wasn't Silvermere done? Oh yeah, okay, sorry. If anyone thinks I'm being very serious, I'm not. So much of that game, the stars had to align. His artifact was Silvermere Dawn, and his spatula was a Nova. He got the spatula off the treasure hunt for a 50-50 on Nova Emblem. So much had to go right, it's not even funny. But it is like reasonable in the stats. 5 Nova, Aatrox, Caitlyn. Let's see what it is right now. Believe it or not, if you were to look at the current stats, it actually would kind of lead you to believe that it's not the worst comp ever. Okay, it's pretty bad. Second stone plate. I'm pretty sure Aatrox is True Bis. Oh, he goes Titans. Oh, it is better, the triple stone plate. Oh, today I learned. Dude, I actually don't know this build. Time to put it on TFT Academy. We can put it on TFT Academy now. And then, wait, Psy Ops Rengar Unbound? Holy. Crazy. Don't you need heavy as a crown? I don't think so. I mean, Crown Demacia is probably a good item for Caitlyn, but it doesn't. Yeah, it looks like it's like a fine item, but nothing crazy. It's just a flat. It's just an item that gives you a bunch of flat stats. Dude, this Rengar skin is crazy though. Yo. And he pops into his trap again. I hate this Blitzcrank one. This Blitzcrank is so Cafe Cuties Vex. Pengu's Anniversary Bash. Cafe Cuties Annie. Le Bunny Bonbon Bistro. I'm still kind of mixed on Unbound. I think they're cool. I don't see anything wrong with it. I think it's just cool that we have different skins. All right. Are we done with scrims, or should we watch more scrims? We can also just go to ladder as well. I got to make a note. I'm going to start this now so that way I don't forget it. But I'm going to work off this existing Nova board because it's 5 Nova. 1 cost reroll. And work off of this or something. for Aatrox. Actually, I'll pull Caitlyn because Aatrox already has his own hero augment. Nova reroll. And I'll just make a note to finish this later. Boom. Are they done? Unbound was bad when there were still carousels. Oh, you're right, because it was confusing for champions. Is this bait? Well, they're buffing it on PBE, so I don't know if I would actually publish it yet, but it is a comp to know. So, all right. I guess if they're done, we can just go to ranked. How about we spectate a little bit of this game, give it a few minutes, run some ads. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, BRB bathroom. And then if by the time we come back and you know, they're done with scrims, we'll just go play some ladder for a bit. All right, I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. Actually, I need to get my water. You guys can sit on Wigwugg's board. I'll be right back. 1 second. I need my water. All right, I'm back. Did anyone watch Robin put makeup on last night? Oh my god. Was that for his charity stream? Robin's too funny. So I have a conundrum for you guys. I have an ethical question. It's low stakes, don't worry. It's not a serious thing. So here's the conundrum that I'm in with Robin. I hung out with Robin. Robin's actually becoming one of my better buddies in TFT because we bonded over Riftbound. At Vancouver in the Riftbound regional qualifier, we were talking about like how the co-streaming stuff is going well. I invited Robin to join the co-stream. However, the problem with Robin is that he plays in every tournament because this guy keeps going to week 2 and qualifying for Worlds. And so I asked Robin, I said, if you don't make it to the World Championships this set, would you come out for the co-stream? And he said, yeah, he would be more than happy to do that. So then the problem is, what do I do? Am I supposed to root for Robin to lose regionals so they can go on the co-stream with me? Or am I supposed to cheer for him because, you know, I want my friends to do well? I don't know, man. I'm conflicted. I feel like I can't hope that he goes bad. He does badly at regionals, but if he does badly at regionals, he's gonna come out with me and Greg and cover Worlds. So this is the ethical question that I've now backed myself into a corner because we've already agreed upon it and it's all sealed and done. Have Greg cheer for him. Oh God, I don't think when you have learned the secrets of Raw, specifically the Curse of Raw, I think you're not supposed to use those powers for evil. I think that's like it's a limited time use power that should be used responsibly. They talked about this in Spider-Man. I don't think we're supposed to be doing that. Who says Greg doesn't make Worlds? Yeah, Greg may or may not be part of Worlds. Sorry, Greg will be part of Worlds, but I think that he will be more observing than participating. The tower. Okay, lineup. Probably looking at like mastery or something like that. Oh, are we seeing some Victor? They buffed Victor. So maybe Tex is trying some Victor reroll. Okay. I ripped 8 Origins boxes with no SIGs. Yes! That's really good news because that means the boxes that I have, the SIG is probably in that. The lower your odds of hitting, the better mine are. So, thank you for taking the bullet, man. Thank you. My odds just went up like 0.0001%. I need the SIGs, man. I don't know what to tell you. I have never opened up a signature card. I've opened a lot of boxes in my lifetime so far of Riftbound. A lot of the boxes that I've opened are for like friends as well. Like my friends bring like at regional qualifiers, everyone can buy up to 4 boxes as part of their passes. So everyone buys it. We all rip it. We all help open each other's packs and boxes as like a fun little social thing. I've never opened up a signature, and I think I've opened up the equivalent of like 50 boxes. I'm not even exaggerating. I've never opened up a signature myself. Did you win the Stage Jam Slam yesterday? Yes, we won day 2 as well. We ended first on both days. So tomorrow is the finale. The way it works tomorrow for the Stage Jam Slam is every team earns points for the first 2 days, and on the final day, they're going to be playing brackets, and brackets, how you finish in those brackets are worth points as well. If you win your bracket, you get 100 points. So I'm pretty sure we're in a position where if Deathy and I win our bracket, I think we are guaranteed second place, and we're likely to win first place. We're very likely to win first place. Because you also get points for second place and, you know, top 4 and stuff like that. So, I'm assuming the rest of their team does like slightly below average. Like I think if we go first, I think even if we go like 7-8 or something like that, we probably still win. But yeah, we're very, very far ahead. That's not a lot, TBH. 50 boxes? That's like 8 cases? Rag is 3 off of his Caretaker's Ally. That's not a lot. Okay, looks like people are getting off. Oh shit! I missed the raid. Wage, thank you for the raid. Was it when I went to the bathroom? Thank you, brother. We'll watch this last game and then we'll start hitting some ladder. But we got some Victor potential. That get to see if Victor is gonna be any good. I'm most interested in this because they buff Victor on PBE. When do we get 4v4? So the way it goes is next week is week 1 of regionals. The week after that is week 2 of regionals. So week 1 is promotion and relegation. If you are in tier 2, that's where Dank Memes and Ripple Overdrive and Shoma and I'll say Greg and Solus get to play for a spot back in tier 1. And the people that missed out on week 2, like Prestivent, and who else? I think I was looking at the list of players. Sorry. The list of players, regionals, that's going to be the week after. Pro circuits, regional finals, qualification. So week 1, Maikel. Week 1 plays for their spot in tier 1. Week 2 plays for Worlds. That happens July 3rd to 5th. And then the week after that is Worlds. They're doing the 1, 2, 3. We're going to have 4 weekends of back-to-back TFT. I hope you guys are ready. We have this giant ass 2.5, 3 week break. And then we go regionals, Worlds, and then EWC. That's when 4v4 is. Okay, Skip is winning as well. I mean, it looks like a lot of people are playing AP, right? This is probably going to gravitate towards Karma. I want to see how good the AP flexes on level 8. That's going to be something to pay attention to. Timebreaker, Corki. Is this MF? It might be. Rageblade IE. Anima. Space Groove. Samira. Fries in the bag. The thing is about Victor is that he doesn't have the good item. I'm pretty sure the best item for Victor when I look at the stats currently is Sympathetic Implant, which is interesting because Implant's a mana item. So I'm not sure if I was looking at the wrong stats. But I was thinking about, like, because I did my, like, usual stats pass, and I remember seeing that Victor's better item is not Drone Uplink. It's Sympathetic, so... it could be that was just the beginning of the patch stats and I was looking at it incorrectly. This guy's mastery. Is this guy Zaya? I think he is. Yeah, he has Zaya here. Is it that he's playing Corki as a temporary stopgap? Okay. What tier is Greg? Greg is tier 0. You guys know how, like, the ending of Squid Games... Spoiler alert, by the way. Wait, oh, this guy got his streak snapped. Oh, I didn't pay attention to that. Oh, he's in big trouble. Oh, so Bojan's dead. You know the ending of Squid Games? Sorry, this is a spoiler. But the guy that made Squid Games was a participant in the actual Squid Games competition. It's kind of like that. You guys think this whole time, Greg is tier 2, he's not tier 1, so on and so forth. Just wait till he reveals a mask that all this time he had you fooled. He's actually the commissioner of TFT Esports. Did Mortdog ever tell you who his boss was? Mortdog always said, oh, I have to tell this to my boss. Who do you think that boss is? Whose streak got snapped? Zabrojan. Zabrojan snapped his lost streak. The Greg Missioner. Oh, man. Yeah, you bet you guys never thought about that one. Okay, so when are we gonna get this Victor 3? I feel like I've been like waiting for it. And I've only been disappointed, so I'm going to go ahead and look at other things while we wait for that to get online. Master E. Cybernetic implants. Cybernetic uplink. Skipaeus. Wow, he's still carrying. Ooh, he's still carrying Lysandra and getting some results. Okay. I mean, he's beating Zabrojan's board. That's nothing. Zabrojan is savage slicers. Has to reforge. Is he not dead? I think he's just dead. I mean, I guess you okay, mech. You need to fight mech 2. Your front line is so bad with just being a 1-star. Morgana. Oh, he's playing I was gonna say, is he playing the 4-mech version? But he did buy the Urgot. You can put Savage Slicer temporarily on somebody. My first thought was Fiora, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter because I think he might be dead. Zaya's items aren't ideal, but it's close. It's actually very, very close. Ooh. No, he's living. Oh, Tex rolled to see if he can save his gold for 3-star 3 cost. Solar Hex. A lot of people built anti-heal. Who didn't build it? He built it. He built it. He built it. He built it. He already got it from the Thresh's boon. That's funny. Yeah. Okay. That's funny. Imagine you rolled the solar hex and you get another solar hex. That's just funny. All right, man. I'm ready to see this Victor 3 in action. Finally get shred. Victor 3. Now he's one off a Lowy. Needs to find a Lowy 3. Sells Jin. No Lowy. Miss Ross 3. Not really. And depression starts to settle in. The problem with Alawi is that she's just... Oh. 2-star Shen. Oh my. Wait a second. The new Shen. Shen always gains his Rift's full bonus for his duration. Wait, he's playing Timebreaker Shen. Wait a second. Hold on. Why does it look like Shen doesn't do any damage, though? He almost got out damaged by a Riven 1 with no items. Yeah, it's probably going to be one of those things where you transition Timebreaker over to Graves. Shed had tank items. Okay, Graves too. Oh, and he's getting out of Corki. Oh, okay. Buckshot and assault frame. Okay. Our front line is still Pantheon 2 and a Tom Kent 1, Maokai 1. Okay. I'm against Zabrojan. Okay, here we go. Time to see the Shen pop off. Boom. Timebreaker Shen. Yo. Okay. I am all for different interpretations of champions, for sure. Like, I think it's really interesting that TFT has reinvented Nico as a tank, right? Jax is like a tank. I think Shen as a fighter is just pathetic in this version. What is this Shen? I mean, the utility of Shen is good. It's just that it just does not look very good, man. Look at damage blocked. I mean, yeah, someone has to take the damage. You are right. 6,000 blocked. That's great. 16,000. I mean, he's tanking a decent amount, but you're looking at other tanks. These are real tank numbers. He's a ninja. I mean, I'm all for reimagining what different champions can do, right? They showed next set that Spirit Blossom Ahri's coming back, And she's going to do the Spirit Bomb from set 4. That looks really cool. They showed that in the clip for the Unreal Engine. That is super cool. I love that energy. But I'm just going to say that this Shen was not very successful. On cast, stacking bonus man damage, starting from the 3rd cast, gain true damage instead. It just takes too long. It just takes too long for him to get to that state, his 3rd cast. Now he's starting to do it, right? The Riven 2 is tanking as much as the Shen 2. All right, any Shen apologists? Can any Shen simps change my mind here? Can any Shen simps change my mind? There's some people in chat who are defending Shen. Be like, no, he's actually good. Look at his stats. Is there something I'm missing? Is there something I'm missing? His sword is cool. No, the sword is great. Listen, the utility of Shen is great with his sword. The benefits of having your enemies slow their attacks while you get that. That's all great. That's all great. I'm just saying, like, putting items on Shen just feels bad. He's a support 5 cost. This is actually the argument that Mordog used for years about why support units in TFT don't feel good. Because it shouldn't feel bad to put items on a champion when their role is just to support the team. Right? He was saying, like, in general, you don't want to make it feel like itemizing a unit is bait. But Shen this set feels like a real support unit to me. Only defense, Morgana is worse. No, Morgana's fine. Wait, what? Morgana's actually good. And they buffed her to be even better. I don't even know why they made him a fighter. I think they just want to try something different, right? Because in the end, you don't want every unit, like, you don't want Jhin just to be the same, shoot 4 times, deal damage. You don't want Riven to just be like, do her 3 little slashes and then this, you don't want Nami just to shoot the bubble and deal damage. You want them to have different ideas, and it makes it interesting. After 7 years of TFT, you start to get a little bit too much of similar patterns. So you want to try unique ideas. Like, what does Shen look like as a 5 cost? And they're like, well, what if we do this? Like, what if we pitch Shen not as a tank, but you make him as a melee fighter? And people love because one of the most popular versions of Shen in TFT was Time Knife Shen, when you would put Rage Blade on him and you would get RFC and he would attack a lot and have that bonus true damage, right? So, like, what if we capture that fantasy? Because in previous sets, when Shen had that hero augment, it was actually a really cool augment. But obviously, I think this version of Shen is not as successful. Give back solo frontline GA Ahri nuclear bomb. That's what they're doing. They literally showed that. That's coming back next set. In the video that they talked about the Unreal Engine, they showed an Ahri doing exactly that. I'm pretty sure. I don't know about solo frontline though, but I'm pretty sure that Ahri's coming back. Also, I just want to say that version of Ahri was very exciting for the player. It was complete and utter BS for the person on the other side. Imagine the Gragas hero augment, but the blast radius wasn't 2 hexes. It was the entirety of the enemy board. And if you solo frontlined it at 1 star, it would win every fight in stage 4. And then if you chosen it, it was disgusting. It doesn't work anymore because the roles revamped. Oh, that's true, actually. That is different. A different context. Roles revamped. Man. Oh? Skipaeus actually wins this fight. Okay. Okay. AP Flex, man. Is AP Flex alive and well? Oh my god. Dude, the people who just get the dopamine drips just by activating bronze traits are freaking going to love this. This dude is just activating every single trait. It doesn't matter what. The dopamine of activating all these traits. I mean, of course he's winning. Look at how many traits he has on his board. Samira. I mean, I think Kevin Parker has the most interesting board. He's playing like AD Fast 9 around Graves and Jhin. Very cool. Very cool. And then he's trying to wait to find a Fiora. He's playing like Brawler AD Fast 9 but around Timebreaker. It's so interesting. It's fascinating, actually. I feel like I'm watching a completely different patch. Like AP Flex. I mean, it is a different patch, but AP Flex and then AD Fast 9 Graves Jhin. It's like such a weird. He has 6 copies of Riven and he has a duplicator. So he actually is close to Riven 3. He also has 5 copies of Jhin. Okay, Wigwugg is dead. MF 5th. So a lot of their 3-cost reroll went bot 4. 6 Jhins. Pause. He's abandoning Riven 3. Shen Pair. He has 5 Shens. I don't know if I've ever seen Shen 3. This guy has Shen Pair, so he can't hit. Fiora 2. Mastery. He's not doing the split positioning with Yi. What is this Antarctica Nami build? Antarctica Nami build? Oh, Archangels? Antarctica. He's basically slamming every AP item and just trying to play for tempo. Like there's no like methodology. He's just trying to play AP Flex and play for like a good placement. Because he doesn't have the ability to get to the 5 cost. Well, he did get to 9, but Nami really wants to cast a lot, and so getting her double mana item is really good. And her kit tends to scale really well with casting because of Replicator. So you just want her to cast a lot. The problem with Nami is that you inherently cap low because you end up playing around like low cost replicators. The only way Nami can cap high is if you play around Space Groove, or if you have other 5 costs so that she becomes the secondary carry as opposed to the primary carry. Primary carry Nami at this spot it just falls off late game. Oh my god, wait. The Ornn getting blitzcranked is huge. Oh, it's very close. It's very close. Ah, Severe survives. No, it was actually so close. Damn. Oh, the ping. Ooh, the EU ping. Damn. He cooked his ass. 6 Graves, 6 Jhins. He's rolling for 3-star 5 cost. Going for Graves 3, sold Jhin, found Jhin. Sold Jhin, found Jhin. Missed Jhin 3. Missed Jhin 3. I think he's scaled too much. He's gonna win with the duplicator on his bench. Buckshot, choke, laser ballistics, and emergency shielding. Boom. All right, looks like he steamrolls this. I mean, it's a really good well played game by Kevin Parker. Well played game. All right, looks like PBE is down. Okay, so scrims are over.